I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
Svelte and skinny fat. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Show's a bit of a sensation.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's a real sensation.
What makes you say that?
Just the buzz in the street.
That's it. When you're walking in the morning?
Yeah.
Wow, for there to be a buzz this early, it's really got to be something special.
Yeah, sensational. I'm so paranoid because I have to shoot something today, and I meant to bring an extra shirt, but I forgot it, so I know I'm going to spill coffee on my shirt.
Oh, my God.
I forgot. As soon as I got down to the fucking street, I'm like, do I want to go back up and get my extra shirt? And I'm like, no.
No, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be totally fine.
That's what I said. I said to myself, when's the last time you spilled something on your shirt? It's been a long time, and I realized it hasn't been that long.
I promise you, if I was sitting closer to you, I would guarantee that you would spill coffee on your shirt.
Are you going to be happy if I spill coffee on my shirt?
It's going to make my life if you spill coffee on your shirt today.
That would please you?
It would very much. Your shirt's dark.
Yeah.
So it'd be okay, but you'd still...
It's mulatto.
You'd still walk around smelling like coffee all day. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. I mean, it's just a wild show we have planned for you today. Just a wild show. Nick DiPaolo's going to be here. Morgan Spurlock's going to be here. The debate was last night. If you want to get in touch with the show, our phone number is 866-969-1969.
None of those things constituted a wild show, though.
No, it's wild. just wild. Well, the reason it's going to be wild is because all those elements are going to be incorporated along with the idea that anything can happen.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, how nutty today might be.
You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube.
Yes.
At Jim and Sam Show. So across the board on social media, Adrian is taking the reins on the Snapchat.
Oh, good.
So it's being updated as the show goes. If you were there yesterday, you would have seen all those hot Australian brunettes.
They were lovely.
Hanging all over that dude that busts a load 5 times a day.
I wrote the publicist. I have not heard back.
Was it a business correspondence?
Well, it would have been, yeah. I mean, she invited me to something on Saturday, but I can't go.
What was it?
I don't know, some event they're going to.
Oh. Yeah, Jim and the publicist got to yapping a little bit after the show yesterday.
Yeah, she was nice.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself going to Australia before the end of the year.
She's not that nice. She hasn't responded to your email.
That's a good point.
She was nice.
Yeah. She's nice. She's not stupid.
Right. You watched the, of course, I saw you live tweeting the debate.
I did.
Last night.
Yeah, a lot of them are chippish tweets, but, in the moment, it's got to be fast because 10 seconds later, it's a new statement.
Isn't it? I never go back and read through my tweets like that.
No.
Because you realize, like, oh, that was so stupid. You're just trying to, right in the moment, the first joke that comes in your mind or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you go back and read them, and they're never good. Never good.
Once in a while, you'll have, like, 1 out of 50, you'll be like, wow, I'm glad everybody retweeted that.
Right.
But the rest are just garbage.
All you need, too, is, like, the one. You just hope for the one that everybody kind of retweets and gets a hold of.
You want a tweet that puts you in the zeitgeist, if that's what you're trying to say?
I guess no, I probably wasn't trying to say that at all. I did. My favorite tweet of yours was the one where you wrote "true" instead of Trump, because I thought it was funny.
Let me see,
because it's misspelled.
I probably didn't mean to do that.
I don't think so.
I probably very busy.
You said "true." Said he doesn't know who the rebels are. I consider myself one.
I was going to put a picture of myself, but I just was bored and didn't.
Yeah.
Let me delete that.
Did you enjoy the debate?
It was fine. I mean, I saw the first hour of it, and uneventful. Just.
What'd you switch it off for?
I had an event.
You had an event?
I had to leave, yeah. I had to be somewhere.
An event? Oh, it must be some kind of show business thing that I just wouldn't understand.
Showbiz thing that wouldn't make sense to you.
So you're sitting there watching the debate, live tweeting, being a healthy person, and then you're like, okay, that's good. That's enough.
Yeah, I got to be somewhere. I heard the doorbell. Time to go.
All you need is an hour anyway. You got a gist of what the candidates were saying, right?
Yeah, I asked Sam when I came in this morning, what did she say? There was one where they asked Trump about his language or something, and then her about stuff with her with her husband, and I think she must have slipped around that one.
I thought Chris Wallace did a really good job as the moderator.
Yeah, they got to just cut the mics on people. That's it. 2 minutes and we cut your fucking mic.
Yeah, but they can't do that because then they're going to start just talking anyway. Like, they're not going to stop talking.
Turn the camera away. They'll stop.
And it's very awkward. Like, you have to treat the presidential candidate with a certain amount of respect. So you can't just turn their mics off and turn cameras away from them. Like, you can't be like, to treat them like, a piece of shit.
Sure you can. It's computerized. How about that? I asked the question, I hit the button, I have no control. After 2 minutes, your fucking thing shuts off and the camera goes to the other person. Deal with it. If the rules are that, they'll get it. Believe me, they're masters at sneaking in things in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
They can do it in under 2 minutes.
Yeah, so you're saying because there's enough leeway, they're going to take advantage of it. Like Donald Trump and these tax laws. Hey, they're on the books. I'm going to take advantage of them.
Yeah.
I think that the problem is that, like, those are rules that you would have to set up for a small child. You know what I mean? That doesn't understand that you have to have manners and be somewhat respectful. So to do that, like to go so far as to say, after 2 minutes, it's hard timed, your mic is going to turn off and the camera's not going to be on you, is admitting to the world that these people that are running for president are not adults. They're not human beings like you and I. They're just maniacs.
Cool.
And you're okay with that?
100% okay with it. They kind of act, they talk over each other.
Oh, yeah.
They don't get to the point. I think that, like, literally, they should be able to shock you or something if you slip away from the point, if you fucking meander around it.
Yeah.
Like, they ask you a direct question. He was good, though, because he kept going back to direct questions.
So when Hillary is sitting there going, like, instead of talking about the content of the emails that were leaked, she just keeps going back to Russia.
Yeah.
She just gets a quick electric shock, like a dog.
Yeah. It's not a movie in 1988, stupid. Stop with the Russians.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, there's voter fraud. Yes, there's voter fraud.
Oh, she wouldn't acknowledge that?
She didn't acknowledge
No,
that.
did she admit there was voter fraud?
No, she didn't admit there was voter fraud. They would, he would ask her, hey, the WikiLeaks email said this, the WikiLeaks email said that, and all Hillary would do was turn it back to Russia and that Trump is friends with Putin. That's it.
Yeah.
The whole time. And it was, the reason I could tell that it was a more, the questions at least were more even. Chris Wallace was far more even with the questions than any other moderator has been.
I felt that as well. I felt his BS less. I felt that the rest of them are very biased. He's not.
It's biased.
No, it's not.
I'm almost positive that it is. The reason I knew that he was being a little bit more fair is because every time he hit Hillary Clinton with something that was like a tough question, he'd be like, the economy did this or that or this. And then before Hillary could answer, Trump would be like, true. You know what I mean? Like any time that he would point out anything that negative that Hillary did, he'd go, true. At one point, Chris Wallace had to look at Trump and go, thank you, Mr. Trump.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Like, you didn't have to let everybody know. I know my questions are accurate.
He gets a little petulant sometimes, but it wasn't as bad.
Oh, just here and there.
Little moments.
Just here and there. I would say this was Trump's best, most professional debate, but Hillary Clinton still won.
Did she? I don't know.
Hillary won the debate for a couple of reasons. Hillary didn't get petulant. She stayed kind of professional. She got some shots in.
Yeah, but she's also got 30 years of practice at this shit. He doesn't.
Yeah, well, Trump's been at boardrooms as long as Hillary's been. I mean, he's presented. He knows how to speak.
No. But in boardrooms, you're able to be that guy.
Right.
What are we doing? You're the boss.
Yeah.
It's different than when you have to sit there and tolerate.
Which, by the way, they brought up the experience. And Hillary Clinton hammered him. That's where she started winning. When she was like, I've been doing this for 30 years, this, and I was doing this while you were doing Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah, those were great. Yeah, she did.
She nailed him on that one.
Yeah.
And it was little stuff like that. And Trump didn't really nail her. He did do a good job of pointing out that she was avoiding all questions about WikiLeaks emails. He did a great job of being like, I don't know why we're talking about Putin, and saying things like that. But, like, she goes, you're a puppet for Vladimir Putin. Like, you're a puppet for him. And Trump goes, no puppet. And then he thinks for a second and he goes, no, you're the puppet. And it was just like, there was nothing, it was baseless. There was no follow-up.
Well, he did point out, though, he said that Putin, the reason she just hates Putin, he's like, I never met Putin, but the reason you don't like him is because he's outsmarted you.
See, that was good.
That was good. Also, his answer on Iran and how Iraq and Iran and how they've outsmarted her. Whether or not it's accurate or people agree with it, it was still a good answer.
He hit her really well, too.
Let's go to Tef Box for comment.
Hold on, Tef Box.
You don't have to set it up like
we need
that.
some Tef Box for comment music.
That's right, we
hold
do.
on, here we go. There you go.
Oh, good. That's not even music.
Music to my ears.
When he was talking about the Clinton Foundation and challenging her to give back the money from Saudi Arabia.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, how they treat women?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's talking about how, that was a very valid.
It was like they throw gay people out of windows. Why don't you give the money back? Why don't you give it was and you tweeted something about it. It was funny listening to them argue back and forth over who has the worst charity. Like, no, your charity sucks. No, your charity sucks. Like, let's be honest. They're both fairly dishonest people. Like, neither one of them have a great charity.
But I like that point though, because I like the fact that he does not like our relationship with Saudi Arabia. Personally, that makes me happy.
Yeah,
I hate that relationship.
Yeah,
and but he seems like he would make it difficult for that to continue.
I would imagine so. I would imagine it wouldn't be quite as smooth as it has.
And he does want all these countries to chime in and pay. I guess, and then he said, well, ever since I've been talking about it, they started paying, but they weren't before. I thought that was a great point for him, too.
It was, but whenever he got, like, pressed, he would do things like that. He did it, I heard him say, do it twice. When he goes, no, I'm not that, you are. It was just like, it's just silly. Plus, I am convinced that the word bigly is so entrenched in his vocabulary that he can't stop saying it, and his social media people are making him write big league so he can get out of it. But he said bigly twice. B-I-G-L-Y.
Let me hear him say bigly. I think it's big league. I don't think.
No.
He's saying bigly.
He said it twice in the same sentence.
Right? B-I-G-L-Y, right?
100%.
Let me hear it. You guys are making allegations against our president. Let me hear it.
If he meant to say big league, then he sounds even dumber because big league wouldn't have applied to what he was saying.
Okay.
It's my favorite bubblegum, Big Lee.
Oh.
I said big league, chew.
Yeah. Mike Bigley. He's a good comedian.
I don't know if this will be good audio. Go ahead, Adrian.
Out of this country, they've been deported. She doesn't want to say that, but that's what's happened, and that's what's happened, Big League. As far as moving these people out and moving...
I can't. It's not clear enough.
It's not, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, I cut off the second time.
Because when he writes it, he writes Big League on his Twitter.
Yeah.
But I promise you that he's kept saying Big League until somebody was like, "You can't stop. Why do you keep saying Big League? That's not a thing."
Big League is even a dumb expression, but
they were like,
it's been in his head for fucking 60 years. He's been saying it.
And they go, "What can we turn this into?" Just tell him you're saying Big League. Just say, at least Big League is part of the English language.
I don't think he's saying Big League. I think you guys are incorrect. I mean, I'm Big League. I think he's saying Big League.
He's not.
I talk very quickly. That's the problem when you talk fast.
Since when do you talk quickly?
I've always talked quickly.
I don't find you to be a quick speaker.
You kidding me? I do live reads. I'm fucking bumbling all over them, talking quickly. I shorten words.
We paid for 60 seconds. This is only 45. Well, you gave it to the kid.
Yeah, the kid reads fast. What's he going to do? I want him to say Big League.
All right, let's hear this one.
Waiting. We're going to speed up the process. Big League. They're waiting. We're going to speed up the process. Big League.
Big League. It's Big League. I can hear that. I can hear that.
Doesn't make any sense then. We're going to speed up the process. Big League.
It's like saying big time. Big time for him. It's big time. That's
even that is like
it's stupid and it's an older
big time.
But again, he's fucking 70. He probably has been saying this for 40 years.
We're going to speed up the process. Big League.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying. He's totally saying that.
He's totally saying it.
I can hear the heavy G, the light G at the very end. Big League.
I'll tell you why. Because he's in debate prep, and they're like, "You've got to stop saying Big League. When you think you're going to say Big League, say Big League. When Big League starts coming out of your mouth, turn it in to Big League." And he probably went Big League.
I don't believe that he's done that much. Oh, I just farted. I don't think he's done as much debate prep as you seem to think.
You don't think he's done that debate prep?
No.
I mean, Hillary Clinton locks herself in a room for a week to do debate prep.
Yeah. I don't think, and she does a good job.
You don't think he's done mock debates?
I don't know. I'm sure he had done some. He's one of those, ADD though. He's one of those guys who just doesn't like, he just wants to deal with it at the moment quickly.
He probably goes in the whole mock debate I'm sure is set up. And he goes in, he's like, all right, we'll do this mock debate, we'll practice, and within 3 minutes, he's like, okay, we got this. We got it. Like, it's good. Yeah. We're going to move on to the next thing now. We got to get on a plane, we got to go someplace else.
Yeah.
I got to get my McDonald's or my KFC, whatever I'm having today.
Do you think he still eats fast food?
He does. He enjoys it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I understand.
I haven't had it in so long, though. Do you ever see Supper Size Me? Fucking bad for you.
It's called Super.
Just make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah.
So I think he's saying big league. I don't think it's big league. I wouldn't care either way. But.
Do you think anybody's on drugs? My dad is still convinced that Donald Trump is doing drugs before these debates.
Like what?
He thinks he's all coked up.
No, I don't think he's coked up. Might be doing a little Afrin or something, but no.
Afrin?
For his nose, bad. You get bad sniffles.
Yeah, but why would he keep sniffing? Do you keep sniffing after Afrin?
If you do a lot of Afrin and you start to feel it dripping, you're always stuffy.
I love how, because you do Afrin so much.
Yes, I do.
Like, the whole world's being like, is he on coke? Is he doing this? He's doing this? You're like, maybe it's Afrin.
Well, I find that more believable than Trump. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, bless you.
Oh, bless you, Jim.
Sweet boy.
You need some Afrin?
No, thank you. That's what happens when the Afrin wears off.
Oh, I see.
Well, no, I don't think Afrin's a crazy explanation. When the other explanation is the guy doing coke before the presidential debate. I think the Afrin's rational.
I bet a ton of these people have done coke before presidential debates. They're like old people that have to do 24-hour-a-day schedules with all their audiences. They have to go talk here. They have to get on this plane. They have to be up at all hours of the night. You know, it's not really that hard to believe.
They're going to do pills, I think. They would do uppers, but not coke.
You think so?
Yeah, and that stage of the game before the debate, you're not going to chance doing coke. It's just too much.
You know what Donald said, and I guess this was his way of skewing away from all that coverage. Right before this debate, Donald came out and he said, I think Hillary Clinton might be doing drugs before these debates, and we should be drug tested. So, and nobody's made that accusation at all.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
No, me neither.
It'd be funny if there was footage of her tying off, though. Fucking eating a spoon.
Yeah, she's got just a spoon with a burnt bottom falls out of her pant leg.
What was that allegation that she was getting laid and fucking all these guys and fucking all these women? I mean, it might have been nonsense, but I'd still like to know about it.
Oh, the Inquirer story?
Oh, yeah.
That came out yesterday.
The whole story came out?
Yeah.
Do we have that magazine?
I did not.
Oh, we should have that.
That she was like a sex fiend?
Yeah.
Inquirer is right a lot. Didn't they sunk John Edwards?
Well, they have been right. I would say they're right a lot.
They are. They are right a lot about these big stories. They have a lot of these stories right.
They're Charlie Sheen?
Yeah,
they
Charlie.
did have Charlie Sheen.
They've done a lot of correct. I don't know when it happened, when all of a sudden, because for years no one believed them. Like, everything they said was, oh, God, the Inquirer. Well, and then they got a few big ones.
I think they also were wrong a lot early on. Like, they did Bat Boy stuff and things like that. Like, way early on, they weren't really doing that much celebrity stuff.
Yeah, it was always Weekly World News, Star, National Enquirer. You just lumped them in together.
And they lost a few lawsuits. They think to Carol Burnett and a few other people. So
they lost one just a few days ago.
To who?
I don't remember.
Well, yeah, I mean, look. They say a lot of very ridiculous things, and they become very difficult to prove.
Yeah, but I still think that they might be right about this.
You think Hillary's an evil sex fiend?
I don't think she's evil. I just think
it said in the article she's an evil sex fiend.
Oh, there's some reason though they like that. I don't think sex fiends are evil. If you don't
I saw on Fox News that she cursed at Secret Service. That makes her evil.
Oh my God, did she?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They'd say, "Good morning, Hillary," and she'd go, "Fuck you."
Oh, good.
Yeah. It says here that the world-exclusive 9-page investigation says that the Secretary of State and former Secretary of State and former First Lady is a sex-crazed, evil, prolifically polyamorous, bisexual, or at least bi-curious.
Or at least bi-curious at 70?
Just trying to figure things out.
She's had no opportunities to lick a vagina in almost 70 years. Stop it.
Figuring out where she is, where she lands on the spectrum.
She's not bi-curious.
And ruthless, power-hungry supervillain with a taste for criminal conspiracy and character assassination aimed at enemy bimbos.
Why'd they have to word it like that? Maybe that's why they lose credibility. They word it like that. Evil sex fiend. Who reads that and finds it like, ooh, evil sex fiend? That sums up a bad person.
I will say this. The Hillary voice started coming out a little more in the debate last night than it did in the first two.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, that Hillary voice started to sneak out, but she still did well. And I think she won because she maintained her cool better than Donald Trump did throughout the thing.
That will always happen, though. To me, that doesn't make her the winner. He'll never be able to. He'll never not be able to go. It's not true. You know, like he's at this age, you can't fix that.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, that does kind of make her the winner because people aren't really like honestly, people aren't sitting there worrying about where people. Plus, the one issue that anybody even knows anything about, because people are stupid. The majority of people are not worried about where they land on issues in Syria and Saudi Arabia and this. Like, people don't know. But they want to look at this and look at who feels more like the president.
Yeah,
That's what happens with these debates.
I still think he did much better.
And Hillary looked more like a president last
She does
night.
come off. And the one before that, I thought she was very presidential in her presentation until she was chilling against the seat, old ladyish and shit.
Plus, like, I mean, Donald Trump, the one place that he really took us, first of all, him ranting on about yanking 9-month-old babies ready to come out of the womb a day before was a little over the top.
No, but it's like I'm pro-choice, so that may actually eventually the people that may actually make me not vote for him is the fact that he's so pro-life.
He specifically talked about overturning Roe versus Wade, and like you can't be serious at this point.
Yeah, it's a little much.
The quote was "rip the baby."
Ripped the baby out of the womb. He kept, and Hillary was like, "Nobody's ripping babies out of wombs."
She's wrong that they do, and it's like I accept that they do, even though I think it's terrible. But she's wrong. They actually do that. But he was correct about that. Even if you're pro-choice, you got to say he was right about that. He is.
Don't you think way more often that would be put in there for health reasons, where it's like this is not good for anybody involved anymore?
You know, it's funny.
I don't think there's that many people that are carrying babies 9 months and then being like, and getting cold feet and getting abortions.
That's a C-section.
Well, no, they realized it late. I saw some doctor testify on it. He did thousands of abortions, and then he was saying that this is the procedure. He went through it was a congressional testimony, and he said in all those years, I don't think I've ever seen the life of a mother threatened where I've had to take the baby that late. I'm not saying that I'm against it because look, I don't want to have a kid, so I'm for it. But people just talk about it like it's so fake. Like they act like this doesn't happen. It does happen. So just say it happens, and yet I still want it to be legal.
Yeah, I don't hear about it happening often.
I've talked to a lot of the kids it's happened to. They come over with one arm.
that were ripped out of wombs.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know why I'm early? No, I assume that you're always early.
And but to overturn Roe versus Wade and to make it, and then he tries to like get out of it by saying, well, I'd leave it up to the states. States. But that's just not, because you can't, even he knows, you can't be on TV and appeal to the masses. You could appeal to maybe a very conservative base, but you can't appeal to the masses, and you can't even appeal in the middle anymore and say, no, abortion's going to be illegal again. It's like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And sometimes I hear a kid crying, and I'm like, late term, early term, who gives a turkey?
yeah. Is it too late now?
Yeah, who knows?
The big one, he had a couple of big moments. We should play a little bit of audio. People are saying that he was racist.
Oh, God.
Because of his comments about that bad hombres coming over.
Oh, I know. There's some bad hombres here. That was just stupid.
So funny.
What are you doing?
I love the language that he chooses. He was talking about immigration and the way people are coming over. And, and he was talking about those who have died at the hands of illegal immigrants. And by the way, like, that's also not happening all that often. There's not that many illegal immigrants killing people.
There's more than they say. Again, I'm not saying it's a major problem.
Gangs and things like that, you think?
I don't know. I think that there's people who commit crimes, and just, the fact that they're illegal isn't highlighted.
Hey, look, here it is. Maybe Jim's right. Some of these guys coming over the border are bad hombres.
I couldn't believe when he said that. I'm like, bad hombres? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Like an old man from Texas.
What are you doing?
Let's hear it, Adrian.
We have to have strong borders. We have to keep the drugs out of our country. Right now, we're getting the drugs, they're getting the cash. We need strong borders. We need we cannot give amnesty. Now, I want to build the wall. We need the wall. The Border Patrol, ICE, they all want the wall. We stop the drugs. We shore up the border. One of my first acts will be to get all of the drug lords, all of the bad ones. We have some bad people in this country that have to go out. We're going to get them out. We're going to secure the border. And once the border is secured, at a later date, we'll make a determination as to the rest. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
Bad hombres.
It was just unnecessary. He's too used to not talking in this situation as a guy. He's been talking for too many years where you can say stuff like that. And it's just not here. It looks stupid here.
But he was doing so well.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It looks stupid.
Good. Oh.
Bad people coming over. Okay. Not great things happening. Okay. Drugs. Okay. So let's get the bad hombres out of here. Like, okay, sheriff. What do you mean bad hombres?
But just the fact that he was saying there's some bad people. There's a better way to say that.
Of course there is.
But you don't have to repeat bad.
There's a better way.
Leroy Brown, I've heard about him. He wasn't good. Okay. If I don't spill my coffee.
There's a better way to say, I hope you do so much. Every sip you take,
No.
I'll be watching you. There's a better way to say almost everything that Donald said last night. One of his quotes, I'm looking through right now. Oh yeah. The first question, they're talking about the Supreme Court, and Donald and Hillary gives this 2-minute answer where it's like all this information and all these facts, and here's what I've done and here's what I'm going to do. And they go, Donald, how do you view the job of the Supreme Court and the way the Constitution should be interpreted in the United States? And he goes, well, Chris, the Supreme Court, it's what it's all about.
Yeah, that was not the best line. I remember that. It was not the best way to get into it.
And then later on, they asked him, I don't even remember what he was talking about, and he goes, we will be doing very much better. And you're just like, what are you talking about, dude?
He did say that he wouldn't necessarily accept the results. Good. Why should he commit to that beforehand? Why should you? If you feel the process is fucked up, meaning, why should you say why should he say that he won't contest the results?
Because
weren't they contested in 2000? You should contest them if you think there's something wrong.
Yeah, but they said, if she wins, will you concede? And he was like, I don't know. And Al Gore did concede. Bush conceded. Like, people conceded in that election and then realized, wait, there's something going on. To not concede.
I'm worried more about her. And again, this is not even anti-her. I'm worried more about the fucking stuff in those WikiLeaks emails than I am about, there's just a little shadier shit that she's done too. I don't care if he admits he's going to concede. He's just an arrogant ass. We all know that. He's an ass. Jesus Christ. People are shocked he's pompous.
His pomposity,
yes,
has gotten to scales that are so large it's literally chipping away.
What's that?
Oh, at the electoral system.
I don't know about that.
Like, for one of the candidates to not concede.
Good. Why?
Because it draws the entire process into question.
It doesn't. Then that's the beauty of him. Maybe he will concede if it's a landslide. But if it's real close, maybe he won't.
He's like, why don't we recount? And you're like, that's not how it's done.
I don't mind that.
He's the outsider till the end.
Yeah, I kind of like.
And he doesn't mind just fucking shit up.
He won't get
in
line. He just won't get in line.
By the way, Mike Pence has been like, of course we'll concede. And Ivanka Trump has been like, yeah, of course we would concede. And then Donald was like, I don't know. Let's wait till the day. Yeah. Let's see.
It's a stupid question. Will you concede?
Well, no, it's not a stupid question.
It's all these formalities that they're getting into. Will you concede?
It's not a stupid question because he's been saying the election's rigged. Anytime is down in the polls, he says the election's rigged. So they're like, well, if the election's rigged, then you probably wouldn't concede, right? And he goes, yeah, maybe not. He sticks by it,
especially because weeks ago he said he would.
Right.
Big deal. Guys have said they were going to support him and they didn't. They've all said shit they don't do. Fuck them. This is a fictional thing. It hasn't happened yet.
I know. He's just setting up the reason why he lost.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I know what he's doing. Again, I understand his arrogance is playing into this.
You think?
Of course.
A little bit.
Of course.
I would love to see him not concede.
Of course I'd love to see that.
And then Hillary's got to be like, should we do a victory speech now? Because you're not supposed to do a victory speech until after your opponent concedes and admits, like, okay, the American electoral process is at work. That is bigger than either one of us, and I have to respect that. Whereas Donald's like, well, I don't know if it's bigger than either one of us. I'm a pretty big guy myself. I have kind of a lot going on.
I think if he gets his ass whipped, he'll concede. I think so. If he loses like fucking by millions and millions of votes, but if it's fairly close, I think he won't.
If you had to guess right now, by the way, Travis brought up a good point before the show. Al Gore conceded eventually in Florida after losing by like 500 votes. He's just like, just end it.
Okay, but he didn't concede right away.
Well, I think
they drag that out? How long did they drag that out for?
That was dragged out for a few weeks.
Yeah, so people act like this is crazy.
No, but so close.
Oh, okay, fine.
And there was evidence, like there was concessions that night.
Yes.
And then they had to take them back.
Okay, but look at this, the voter fraud that they just found. It was. I'm not saying it's a rigged election. I'm just saying I don't blame him for not saying that. I like that I hate when they just sign up and say okay, yeah, I'll concede. Oh, yeah, I'll endorse this one. Fuck them.
Well, the right answer would probably have been like, if it's a legitimate election, of course I'll concede. But instead, he goes like, I don't know.
I thought it was a dumb and unnecessary question.
We'll see. But it is a dumb and unnecessary question that he brought on himself.
He probably did, yeah.
Because he keeps talking about the election
and
being
how it's
rigged,
all rigged. Yeah, I understand.
Which, to your point, does go to his ego.
It does.
A little bit.
But this video does not help.
No, you're 100% right.
There's a huge video saying that, talking about, fixing and busing people. And come on.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I mean, the controversy, like we talked about yesterday, 8 years ago or 12 years ago, whatever election it was that the Republicans were making it so black people thought that they couldn't vote, and they were rigging the election.
Wasn't that, what year was that? I want to say it was 2000. Am I incorrect?
I believe you're correct.
It might have been, yeah.
16 years ago, that was. Do you fucking believe that was 16 years ago?
Well, it was...
No, wait. Bush Gore was the, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. Let me go to, if you want to call in, let's actually play the audio so people are familiar with Donald Trump saying he won't, or doesn't know.
Yeah, I'll keep you in suspense.
Doesn't know whether or not he'll succeed. Yeah, he'll secede.
Yeah.
Probably won't succeed either.
Yeah. I secede, but I work hard.
Secede? Concede.
Secede is
going away.
That's probably what he'll do too.
Yeah.
He'll start his own nation and he'll secede from the union altogether. All right, go for it, Adrian.
Your running mate, Governor Pence, pledged on Sunday that he and you will absolutely accept the result of this election. Today, your daughter Ivanka said the same thing. I want to ask you here on this stage tonight.
Daughter said,
do you make the same commitment that you will absolutely, sir, that you will absolutely accept the result of this election?
I will look at it at the time. I'm not looking at anything now. I'll look at it at the time. What I've seen,
They're laughing.
What I've seen
Great
is so
answer.
bad. First of all, the media is so dishonest and so corrupt, and the pile-on is so amazing. The New York Times actually wrote an article about it that they don't even care. It's so dishonest, and they've poisoned the minds of the voters. But unfortunately for them, I think the voters are seeing through it.
There is a tradition in this country.
Right.
I love that he said that. That's what I like about him.
That
The other
he's just
answer is
like-
the Roe v. Wade shit makes me not want to vote for him. But
Right.
This stuff makes me like him.
It is so much fun.
It's really enjoyable.
It really is
Just
enjoyable.
attacking the media. The media's not used to being attacked this late in the game.
No, they're not it's supposed to be like okay, now we're ready to take it seriously. And he's like, fuck you, media.
Yeah.
And by the way, the process stinks.
And why did Ivanka? Why is she being mentioned? Like,
Because she was asked.
but who
And she's
cares
been-
what she says?
We've been using her as a
daughter.
spokesperson.
Yeah,
Like,
they all have. been.
Doesn't matter. They'll build it and come up.
Yeah, but when you put them out there,
Yeah,
then they're open to those questions.
Well, I agree with that, but in that case, then they should never say you can't talk about a candidate's family negatively. Because they're always saying, oh, keep the families out. Like they got really mad when someone asked Cheney about his daughter being gay.
yeah, but
that
Cheney's
was
daughter wasn't like really like Ivanka speaks at literally every Trump thing.
No, but I mean, I don't mind them asking about the families because they make their people use their families like to come up and look at how great my family is.
Right.
And then if there's something in your family, well, let us ask.
Remember when stupid Ted Cruz's daughter wouldn't kiss him and he looked
I
like
do
a
remember
horse's
that.
ass?
Yeah, he really did. Like, look, he had bad breath. Look, he had nervous breath.
His little 3-year-old was like, ugh, no, daddy.
Is there anything worse when you're talking to somebody and they have fucking nervous breath?
Oh,
You know, nervous breath?
and you just back away and they don't get it.
They don't get it.
They just like lean in closer. It's gross. Look at this little girl. She leans in. She's like, ugh, Dad.
Is that his dad?
That's his daughter. She's like, no, Dad.
Humiliating.
Oh, and she's older than 3. She's like,
She's 31. She doesn't want to kiss him. She backed up. How embarrassing. And he's got to keep smiling. He is a fucking, no one likes his mouth. That's his problem.
Ted Cruz's mouth?
Yeah, it looks like a little half, like that little half moon.
Yeah.
His face is annoying.
He just purses it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's coming from me. I have an annoying face.
I don't. It's so round and symmetrical, Jim.
I know. I was just playing devil's advocate. How much fun was Anthony's show yesterday?
It was fun.
It was a lot of
That
fun.
was awesome, right?
Yeah, it was a blast.
Fuck, that 2 hours flew.
It did. It did. We think we did over 2 hours.
Yeah, a little over 2.
Keep the cop through Bobo's donuts out the window.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was uncalled for.
It's great.
I didn't even have one.
Why didn't you?
They got thrown out the window.
They were on the
But
street.
when that kid brought one over, why didn't you eat one?
Oh, because there was jelly on his thumb because he was squeezing them so hard.
It really was gross. He was touching all of
Yeah,
them.
I'm not going to take a hand delivered donut from Bobo.
No?
No.
So why didn't you just have him bring the box over? You could have had a little donut on panel.
On panel.
Could have had yourself a little donut.
Yeah, hefted yourself a little donut on
Yeah,
panel.
why not?
Why not?
I don't think that's proper.
You should have licked the jelly off his little fingers.
I would have
would've.
loved to have seen that.
Yeah, I would have too.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mike on Long Island. What's going on, buddy?
Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Sam, listen, you felt that Hillary won last night because she, didn't lose her temper, and that most Americans are dumb, or I shouldn't say dumb, but you said dumb, and that they're misinformed.
Yeah.
But look at the shit that the media covers. You're talking about, the bad hombre stuff. Meanwhile, there's all this horrible, corrupt shit coming on about Hillary, and nobody's talking about it. Regarding hold on. Because regarding the justices, the first thing you said was she's coming out with all this facts. The first thing she said was that she's going to select a justice that's for the people and not for these big corporations. Meanwhile, she's giving speeches to the big corporations like Goldman Sachs and taking all this money from them. And who are the people coming out and supporting her? The famous rich millionaires like the guy from the Shark Tank, Mark Cuban, and, Robert De Niro. So,
anyone Bob supports, I support. Let's come on.
But look at what she's saying. She's claiming to.
I guess
actors are bad examples, though, dude. Hold on, dude.
Yeah,
actors are bad examples, but you're right about the corporations because Hollywood's typically very liberal anyway. For some reason, they don't think about the money shit.
Mm-hmm.
I always wonder why do all these wealthy actors support very liberal candidates? For them, the taxes aren't the big issue, I guess, but the corporations, you're right.
Yeah, but Trump is a corporation. If you're criticizing Hillary Clinton for having Mark Cuban as a supporter, Trump and Mark Cuban are the same dude.
Are you criticizing her or just saying it? Yeah.
I'm criticizing her for saying that she's going to pick a justice that's for the people and not for the corporations.
Look.
But her herself constantly gives speeches
Hillary Clinton
to
may be
corporations for...
Hillary Clinton goes beyond all politicians are the same. Hillary Clinton might be the most corrupt politician there's been in
so how can
decades.
You say Trump? So how can you say that she won if you just said that she's possibly the most corrupt
Because I watched the
politician?
debate. I know that. I'm not sitting there saying I want to vote for Hillary. I'm a fan of Hillary Clinton, but I can sit there and watch a debate and say who won just objectively.
I think her merits of winning is because she's much cooler under those circumstances. She's much smoother.
Right.
But again, she's
that's
much
the
more,
job too.
But part of it is, but part of it's not because she's much more practiced than he is at that stuff.
Which I agree. She's definitely more seasoned. But if
Yeah.
you're looking at the facts, I just don't understand how...
Well, the problem is, Mike, people aren't looking at the facts.
We don't have a great choice.
Right, which brings me
Right.
back to my first point that the media aren't covering the facts. They're covering the silly shit like the bad hombre and
Yeah. Who are you
stuff
voting
like
for,
that.
Sam? That's true. They do harp on that.
You know?
And I just got a text from somebody who's an older guy, and he said, coming from that generation, he's absolutely saying big league. Big league. He's just saying it.
Guys, listen, I'm late for punching into work. I love you both. And,
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Thanks,
Appreciate
bud.
it.
Who are you voting for?
Look, in the beginning, I was pretty sure I was voting for Trump.
Yeah.
In the beginning. Some of the stuff he started saying about not allowing any Muslims in the country when all that was going down.
Cemented your...
Yeah, it's like, well, finally, somebody. No, some of that I was like, okay, now we're getting scary. And then the Roe versus Wade stuff is bad.
That's the
really
only,
bad.
the only real concern I have.
But Hillary
Selfishly
Clinton,
speaking. As the hate to pull out kid. I like a nice trip downtown.
if that gets overturned, it's really going to throw a monkey wrench in your hobbies.
Oh, it'll be awful. Well, no, not the chicks I fuck. I actually shouldn't care at all about Roe v. Wade. It has no bearing on my life. Why do I care?
They can't get pregnant.
Neither can I. Oh, my lifestyle.
But Hillary is despicable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's just very hateable. Then I was like, well, I'll vote for what's his face, the fucking Gary Johnson, and he turns out to be a fucking idiot.
He's a dolt.
The fact that Gary Johnson is definitely not going to win the election kind of makes me want to vote for Gary Johnson, just so at least there's more people. I feel like Gary Johnson's definitely not going to win. But if there's more people voting for a third-party candidate, maybe the message will come across that we've got to do better.
Well, the third party had a good shot here to at least make a great showing.
Absolutely.
And he just tripped on his own stupid dick.
I mean, if you're a third party candidate, could you ask for 2 better mainstream candidates than these two? Ass clowns?
They asked about Aleppo. He thought it was dog food. Fool. What a fool.
And then they were like, name a foreign leader. And he's like, Giuliani? No. No.
Really bad job.
No, Gary. I may vote for... I haven't decided yet.
I can't vote for Gary Johnson because of that.
Because he's such a moron.
Because he has zero, I think that she has a lot more foreign policy experience, obviously, than Trump, who has none.
Yeah.
But at least he knows who the main players are and the dynamics, whether or not you agree with it, but at least he has a feeling for what the dynamics are, even if he's off your ideology, whatever.
Right. Like, Trump seems like he at least watches cable news and listens.
Yeah.
Like, Gary Johnson doesn't even do that.
No, he just he pops an edible and fucking throws on a podcast.
Yeah. But I may vote for Gary Johnson just so that there's more votes for a third-party candidate, just to say these candidates are terrible.
The Libertarians, and you guys have been yelling for a long time, you started losing me. I was absolutely... looking at Libertarians this year.
Yeah.
The guy who took his clothes off at that rally, that fucking asshole.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing this year of all years.
Yeah.
A fool when he's stripped down.
Yeah.
And then those two things. I'm like, ugh. And I know that people will go like, God, okay, he made a mistake. Look at all the mistakes Trump and Hillary made. And that's true, too.
But, I mean, yeah, they're all idiots is the problem. And then there's the one, who's the chick that got arrested? Jill Stein.
What'd she get arrested for?
I was talking to you about it before. She graffiti. Oh, she didn't get arrested. There was a warrant out for her arrest because she graffitied on a bulldozer.
I don't care
about
protesting. That's fine.
But, like, John Oliver did a great show on Sunday night where he kind of ran down the 2 third-party candidates. And he was just talking about how everything Jill Stein has said is not possible for her to do, and that she has no concept of what presidential power even is. She doesn't know what the president's allowed to do. She doesn't know how the government works. She doesn't know any of it based on what she said.
Right.
So she, and she's got 2% of the vote in polls or something like that. But that's the only thing that I can think to do that actually reflects anything that I believe.
No, because then you just look like a fucking an ideological wing, if I was say wing up, I hate that word. Like one of those fringe ideological people, like green.
yeah. Well, they just support my views, man, and nobody's talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about the real stuff.
I mean, my big motto is that solar power is for queers. That's what I always say. It certainly is.
Let's go to Mike in Chicago. Mike.
Hey, how's my 2 favorite Cannibals doing?
Hey, how are you? How about a little deep dish in there? Hey, how's your cubbies?
Home run, Chipperton.
Fuck
hey,
yeah.
Hey, Donald Trump wasn't sniffling yesterday. He was crying from all the mean things Hillary was saying about him.
There you go.
She was saying mean things about him.
She certainly was.
But
he's an emotional bully.
Yeah.
Trump did sting her back. Adrian, give me the clip of the nasty woman clip. Did you hear when he said this about Hillary?
She's a nasty woman.
She's a nasty woman, he said.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it? It's up here. Okay. He goes out and he goes, this Hillary, she is a nasty woman.
Yeah. But then how she responded.
How'd she respond?
How far better it is to strike a match than curse the darkness.
Is that audio from the debate?
I wish Otto was alive. He would love that so much.
Chris, I am on record as saying that we need to put more money into the Social Security Trust Fund. That's part of my commitment to raise taxes on the wealthy. My Social Security payroll contribution will go up, as will Donald's, assuming he can't figure out how to get out of it. But what we want to do is to replenish the Social Security Trust Fund by making sure that we have sufficient resources.
No, that was a fucking good line by her. That was a great line by her.
When saying assuming Trump can figure, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Such a nasty woman.
Such a nasty woman.
So many people immediately used that and said that it was unprovoked, but
it was totally provoked.
Yeah.
She shot at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, what a nasty woman.
And his shot back was, what a nasty woman goes right along the same lines of, Well, I'm not a puppet. She is. Like, it's just...
No, you are.
It's just not well thought out responses.
Yeah, I thought that was a good line by her and a great response by
I saw
him.
people tweeting like, Hillary's talking policy and he's calling her a nasty woman. Like, no, she took a little jab.
Yeah, and so he jabbed back.
But she was right, though. He does fucking sneak around paying this stuff,
Yeah,
I
and
think.
it was funny. It was a good jab.
I want to see his tax returns, and the fact that he won't release them is a problem for me.
Right.
It's a major fucking problem.
He's probably not doing anything illegal, but he's surely... And I think you
He
actually...
probably so shady there ain't no sun hitting him.
I think that you actually... you actually, I might have tweeted. Somebody tweeted.
I probably did.
About fucking Chip completely made me forget my point.
Because I'm so smart. What made you forget your point?
The stupid thing, shady thing. The sun don't even hit me. when what were we talking about before? Nasty woman.
Trump's taxes.
Trump's taxes.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Then if they went through his tax results, there was probably nothing illegal.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything illegal. Oh,
right.
But he did.
You're probably saying there's so much damn shade. Sway should be broadcasted from.
I think that he took advantage of the laws, and I think you or somebody on Twitter complimented him last night when he said, if you didn't want me to take advantage of those laws, you should have changed the laws.
Oh, yeah. You shouldn't have changed the laws. You should have changed the law so I couldn't fuck the government out of money.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great point.
I think what Hillary said in the first debate is probably right. He's probably not as rich as he says he is.
Or charitable.
And he does, or charitable.
That's probably a big problem.
He probably has business dealings overseas that he doesn't want to, show.
Right.
I think all of those points are right.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think the charity one would just embarrass him.
And
you don't think he gives a lot to charity?
I certainly don't. Didn't they go through some 9/11 thing and they said they couldn't find,
And then he just kind of pursed his lips and said, "It's there. Come on."
And wasn't there something? Didn't they said he paid for lawsuits? But they asked him yesterday with some charity money for a lawsuit. And he goes, "No, I didn't."
Yeah. She's like, he doesn't even give to charity, and he goes, "What a nasty woman."
I think sometimes they lie and then they just know that they're going to get fact checked on it, but not in that moment.
Right.
And as many people as would hear you get caught lying right there, which is 60 million. 10 million will catch it the other way.
Plus, you lie, and then you go back to the strategy room, and you figure out how you can cover up the lie once it comes out that you're lying.
Yeah, the strategy room. That's what I call my bedroom. I said, why don't you come on in here and strategize, little mama?
None of those words should be together.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not? Guess a girl in the mood.
Little mama?
Yeah, come on, little mama.
He is making mistakes bigly with his words
It's
right
big
now.
league.
Yeah, those are some bigly
big league.
mistakes.
What do you like, Big League Chew? No, it's Big League.
I already made a
know
big
the
league
difference
chew
between
joke.
the
I didn't hear
words.
it. I must have thought it was a dramatic statement. Sorry.
How dare you?
I didn't catch it in hindsight.
Zach in Texas.
Hey, Sam. Hey, Jim. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Zach, welcome aboard. How about those Rangers?
Oh, man. Fuck Rangers. Dude, Houston Astros, bro.
I'm kidding. I don't care.
Hey, but I just wanted to ask y'all, have y'all ever had to be, besides Opie being, held from work to, leave or, get in? To get in your office to do whatever you're doing.
Have we ever had to what, buddy?
Like to get in to do your job or leave your job, from some kind of situation. Anyway, what I'm trying to say
Jim
is,
and I come and go from our place of business freely.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Exactly.
I'm a little lost.
Well, okay. This is the third time it's happened. It happened the other day. Is that I'm trying to leave my job. I work in the oil field, and that your bad hombres, which I know it's a shitty fucking term or whatever, but we know what Donald Trump was trying to say is that it's happened to me before because drug runners have shut down my place of work because law enforcement has been chasing them and it made it unsafe for me to come
You're
and go.
saying that we don't deal with the fucking fact we're not on one of those corridors. Well, one thing is I watched some documentary, and the problem with these, a lot of these guys who are civilian border patrol, is that they interviewed a lot of them, and even though what they're doing, I think, is correct, they're stopping people from coming over illegally. They're just tired of it.
Right.
But a lot of those guys were racist, and because they were saying it in the I just don't think people should mix. It was like they get some bad examples, but even though what they were doing was correct, sometimes the motivation for it might not have been.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, it's like shots fired. getting on the people's personal property. I work in the oil field, like I said, so it's not like any kind of like unprovoked deal. This is like actually happening.
Yeah, and I think it's
regularly happening that no one even reports on.
Where do you live? Where in Texas?
Down south. I work kind of like all around South Texas.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like I've been so close to Mexico, I can literally see across the border. So it's just one of those things that I understand that y'all live. A lot of people live further north, and you don't understand it, but it's really an actual thing. So
yeah, that's a good point. Trump does a good job of, because there is bad problems with drugs and crime right in those border towns.
And what is so terrible about Bill? It sounds childish now that that's become the. What is so bad about protecting your border, if it's possible to do with a wall, so people can't just run over? I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, and it's probably not going to solve the thing, but at least someone's acknowledging it. It's ridiculous because if you work a 12-hour shift and you have to stay an extra 4 hours, like I'm working night shift today. I go back and forth. That
was a great song, by the way, by the Commodores.
I'll have to check it out.
All right,
but,
Zach.
I mean, it's so frustrating to have that happen, and then what's happening, and then everyone kind of writes it off, but
I hope that Trump, thank you, buddy. I hope that Trump brings up Zach next time he speaks. He's like, there are people dying from illegal immigrants that are murdering them, and Zach had to stay at work 4 extra hours.
Yeah. He had to go back and get a second bag of Cheetos out of the machine. Couldn't think of another food.
It's okay.
Yeah, that would suck, though. That would make me resentful. Working on the oil field.
Yeah.
Because I think he was basically starting to ask, do we ever have trouble leaving our place of business? We do, because we're having so much fun. I mean, I think I speak for both of us.
Right. Sometimes we're just magnetically attracted to the fun.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes there's just a wall of fun blocking you from leaving.
Absolutely.
That's what happens. And Teft is going to pay for it.
That's right. And the laughter is kind of the patrol.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah?
Let me go to it.
Terrible. Not good at all.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's go to...
That's a long clip of piggies.
Yeah, where did piggies fit into that conversation?
We're just having so much fun. It's like when you're playing this little piggy.
Like a pig and shit?
Ah, there you go. That's what I meant.
Colton in New Mexico. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Oh, that's a good one.
Did you idiots even watch the same debate last night?
Yes, we did.
How can you say that Hillary even won?
Of course.
He was fucking crying there the whole time. He beat the hell out of her, in my opinion. There's no way in hell she even won.
I think you may be watching it with a biased perspective.
Yes, sir. Perhaps you are.
No, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried and tried and tried. I tried to believe her, but she just say the same stupid fucking thing, just running away from questions.
Are you saying that she's, do you think that she's being patently dishonest?
Yeah, she's a liar. Straight liar. She lies on the stage. Her and Obama paying those people to riot that Chicago thing, that's illegal. But nothing's happening.
Thank you, buddy. It was crazy, the amount of shit she was getting away with not talking about. Like, she didn't talk about any of the WikiLeaks stuff. She didn't talk about any of these leaked emails. She didn't talk about the voter fraud stuff. She didn't talk about the stuff that Donald was accusing her of, which is paying these people to riot outside of his events and things like that.
What was her answer on that?
She just kept going back to Russia and email hacking and Trump's best friends with Putin.
Yes.
She didn't address any of it. And that's the real stuff. That's why, regardless of that, that's why I may just end up voting for a third party, just because.
I thought he had a good point, by the way, about before I forget, about ISIS, about how when the guy goes, the city hasn't fallen. Technically, Aleppo, whatever it was Aleppo that hasn't fallen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you seen it? And it was like, the guy's going, well, yeah, it is. The guy was basically backing up Trump's point without meaning to.
Right.
Just because it technically hasn't.
Yeah, that we're not talking about the technicality.
It's a disaster. You know, that was a good answer.
Yeah. But, the real gross corruption that's, being exposed, and I think that a lot of that is being exposed on a bigly level.
It's big league.
Oh.
Big league.
For kind of the first time in this election, the information is getting out there as much as it is about all the corruption that happens behind the scenes. And that's why, politically, some of the stuff Trump is saying, I can't really line up with him. And the corruption and the lying and the dishonesty, I could never vote for Hillary. So what are you going to do? Right? You're not going to vote, or you're going to vote, I would say vote for a third party or write somebody in just so that there are people voting. There should be people voting, just not for those two candidates. That's what you should do. Whether you're writing somebody in, whether you're voting a third party, don't vote in, because one of these two is going to win.
Yeah.
They just are. So if there can be some kind of significant numbers that are more significant than any other election that didn't vote for either of these two, maybe it'll mean something.
Yeah, I still don't know. I just don't know.
Just write somebody in, dude. Don't
no,
vote
I'm not
for
voting
either.
for one of those two.
Why?
Because one of those two is probably going to win.
So
I mean, obviously, it's definitely going to win.
They're definitely going to win.
Meaning, I just have to decide which one. It's almost like, thank you, sweetie. Derek, just give me a kiss.
On the dick.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thanked him for that. You would have heard, I don't know. I just, it's like his abortion shit bothers me.
So don't
I don't
vote for
think he's
either of them.
necessarily LGBT friendly. That annoys me.
He is, by the way. He's not even anti. I bet.
I don't think he is, but I mean, like the way he'll vote, or
Right.
the Supreme Court justice.
I would bet, if I were a betting man and I had
You
to
were either
bet,
of those things.
if I were a betting person, I would be willing to put money on the fact that Donald Trump has funded abortions before.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
There's no way.
I think you're.
Donald Trump has certainly paid for people's abortions.
Yeah, you might be right.
He's not a pro-life human being, but he's got to get his Republican constituents on board.
Yeah.
And so he's doing the pro-life thing. In reality, he'll probably have to fund more abortions going forward.
Can you
He's a
imagine
sexually active man.
Imagine if he said that he wanted to sew up the vaginas of women as punishment.
Yes, we have to punish these women, and I'll sew their vaginas up.
I would sew up their dirty place.
And let me tell you something. These women are going to pay for it. But that's what I mean. Like, but he's still... Who knows what he's going to do when he's in office? Because who knows if he's going to care about re-election or any of that bullshit. But he's going out there, and he's only talking pro-life stuff, and he's only talking about Roe v. Wade, and he's only talking about any of this stuff because it's what the base wants. It's not how he thinks.
You know what it is? And this is what I think a lot of people like about him. Even despite all the dumb shit that he has said, it still feels like I don't know what can happen if he gets in. Like, not in a scary way, like there's the scary part, but with her, I know it's going to happen. With Ted Cruz, I know it's going to happen. You know exactly the kind of the little set of rules they're going to play by and what they're going to do, and there's nothing unpredictable. It doesn't feel alive at all.
I agree with that.
And
it's a bummer.
If he was a flaming liberal Trump and a maniac who just talked all this shit, I would still like him just as much.
That's the thing. Like, that's what's attractive about Trump, and that's what still I find attractive. That's why there would be part of me that if Trump won, I'd be like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting. Because it's going to be exciting. But when you realistically think about the things, the president doesn't have all the power in the world, but the stuff he does have power over, I don't actually agree with. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's incorrect about things. Yeah. So I don't know how you could.
Yeah, I know which is the priority. It's really hard.
Yeah. Do you want to vote for funsies? I kind of do. Or do you actually want to take the country at all seriously?
Or will it just be 4 years of him whining about the media? Because it's almost like...
Which, by the way, would still be fun.
It would be, but he's not going to change the media.
No, but he would talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know, but it wouldn't matter. After a while, you'd be like a right already.
Jim.
I'm right here.
Jim in Rhode Island, actually. No, not you. What's up, buddy?
Jimmy? What's up, Sammy?
Hi, Jim.
Hey, first of all, big fan.
Thanks.
Second of all, why are you guys not talking about the best third-party candidate of all, Joe Exotic?
Oh, you know what? I may vote for Joe Exotic. I've done a lot of research.
Joe Exotic.
Well, let me tell you about Joe Exotic, Jim. And
you got to look up his campaign video.
We will. I'll play one for you. And thank you, Jim in Rhode Island, for the call. Norton, I will tell you this. I've been doing, because I obviously, as you can tell from my the way I speak, I've been doing a lot of research into this election. Yes, you certainly have. That's right. And I want to make an informed decision. And I'll tell you this. Joe Exotic could be a great president. He's a gay man who raises animals. He raises wild animals. He's made it clear he would like to run for president. I believe he's a write-in candidate. He will not cut his hair. He's got a blonde mullet he refuses to cut, and he won't wear a suit. He's made that very clear. You don't like it because he won't wear a suit?
No.
He's not going to do it. He's Joe Exotic. and he's going to do things his way. Do you want to? Let's play this video, Adrian. And I think Jim might be turned around.
Maybe.
Joe Exotic, and today this is not going out to any kind of a presidential candidate or any politician. The purpose of this video today is to let you know who I am. First thing is, I am not cutting my hair. I'm not changing the way I dress. I refuse to wear a suit. I am gay. I've had 2 boyfriends most of my life. I currently got legally married. Thank God. It's finally legal in America. I've had some
Here's
kinky
why I'm not
sex.
voting for him.
Why?
His camera work is shit.
The editing isn't
He's
great.
40 feet away, and then he has another camera on the side 40 feet away.
Well, he wants to show you he's got lions. He's trying to get as many lions in the shot as he can, or
I
tigers,
would love
or
to pet
whatever
his
they are.
animals, though, right?
I guess.
How cool would that be to hang out with him?
It'd be cool, but they seem very
Get a
dangerous.
blowjob, pet a lion?
He's got all the great stuff at his house.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but they're creatures of the jungle.
Yeah, that's true.
They're
Big lawn.
Yeah.
Where's he live? That is a big lawn. Where's he live?
They're jungle wildcats. I'm going to take a wild guess that he lives in Florida. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say it's Florida. Oh, look at that. I apologize to Florida. All right, let's keep going.
I have tried drugs through the younger years of my life.
Oh.
I am broke as shit. I have a judgment against me from some bitch down there in Florida. But I can tell you, I paid a fine with the USJ, and that is nothing but a civil fine, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
It does not mean that I was accused or convicted of any kind of animal cruelty thing. I built one of the biggest facilities and the nicest facilities for exotic animals in this country as far as a private individual goes. I'm Joe Exotic, and don't forget, I am now stepping my foot in the ring to run for president. And this is all paid for by the committee of Joe Exotic Speaks for America.
How do you not? How do you not get excited about this guy?
I'll tell you what bothers me about Joe Exotic.
What's that?
The fact that there's a fucking tire in his video.
Well, it's a tire, so the tire.
The animal. I understand what the purpose of it is.
You think he could have moved it off set for the sake of the video?
Yeah, this is not very professional. I don't want to hear about your judgment in Pelham County.
I don't know. I think it shows compassion that he likes to give his animals toys.
Right, and this is a guy who has been through the fucking he's been through the court system. He knows how it all works.
He's suffered. He's persevered.
Yeah. And he knows how the government works. He's got judgment against him.
Now he's ready to give back.
Some bitch in Florida.
Let's bring him in.
You want to bring him right in? No break?
Because he has a hard out. So.
All right, cool. Let's bring in Nick DiPaolo then.
Nick has a hard out.
Yeah, I would love to hear what Nick DiPaolo thought.
It'd be funny if all of a sudden he's a Hillary supporter.
I mean, he's like, yeah, Sam's right. Hillary did win that debate. Oh, look at him. He's running up the hall.
Oh.
He's looking a lot better than Colin Quinn was coming up the hall the other day.
I think it's not hard to look better than Colin coming up that hall.
Nick DiPaolo.
Hi, fellas.
Come on
Nick.
in, man.
Jesus, Jimmy.
No,
Farts
these are
and
eggs.
Huh?
Eggs, no farts. This is just literally
You farted
eggs.
earlier.
Hours ago. This is eggs.
It wasn't hours ago.
ago. It was
Yeah,
like 2 minutes ago.
exactly. We were just saying, like, you sprinting up the hall, you looked a lot better than Colin Quinn.
He did not look
stumbling up,
good.
just stumbling up the other day. The
Yeah,
old
me and Quinn
Achilles.
are getting up there. We can't hide that no more.
What's going on, man?
Thanks for having me. Jesus Christ, what are you eating?
Eggs and avocado.
Smells like eggs and pussy. Which, by the way, thank you. So, where's the buttons on these things?
Welcome to the show, my friend.
Fellas, you guys sound great. I was listening on the way in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I left my house at 7:15. Just got here. Okay, so you can stick this up your sister's ass.
Yeah, I had a long one this morning, too, and I'm in the city. It was terrible.
You live in West.
It was. It took me like 4.5 hours.
Sorry if I don't show any sympathy for you.
But no,
I'm coming from Albany, for Christ's sake, on a bike.
You gotta take the. You gotta take the Metro North.
No, you don't. ISIS takes the Metro North. Okay? I'm scared shit of trains because of that. But
Really?
But that's the thing. I live equidistant between, like, Chappaqua train station and Austin, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time I drive over there, it's like 5 miles. Everybody's already parked.
Yeah.
It's a fuck. By the time I do all that shit, I can be stuck in traffic on the sawmill, so.
Plus, you're standing on the train because all those fucking people are lining up to get in. It's the fucking worst.
I felt like, I felt like Charlie Sheen in Wall Street.
I felt like him at other times.
I'm going there, I'm in the fucking elevator with 80 other.
It's the worst.
I'm only 34 miles. It takes an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And when I go home today, it'll take me literally 46, 47 minutes.
Right.
It's fucking. Oh, it's like when you're at a wedding and they do that train dance. It's a long line of cars from here to where I live.
Right.
It's fucking. It doesn't work anymore.
It's a nightmare. Bobby Kelly moved up there, but he's not nearly as far as you are.
I'm another like 12 miles north of Bobby. So, like I said, 6 minutes from Buffalo. Good career move.
You got a good place, though. Everybody says next place is amazing.
Well, I've asked you up 8 times, Jimmy.
No,
I'd like
know
you to
you
come
have.
up. We can get some whores. The whores coming in and out of the place. It's nice.
So, you got a new show on a political
For
channel?
a week. Yeah, they're doing, on Comedy Greats, they're doing Fuck Politics. It's from like 8 to noontime. It's like 4 different shows.
Oh, so it's like a they're taking the channel and just turning it into Fuck Politics just in the mornings?
I don't know if it's not a permanent. I'm doing it for a week.
Right.
From 11 to 12.
Why
so,
a week? Why wouldn't they have you until November at least?
for longer. Like
after the election starts till November.
Well, they know I'm busy. I'm opening for Mike Birbiglia and no, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are doing it through the election, but all I know, I'm doing it for.
Is it this week?
Yeah, this is I started Monday, and I'll be done tomorrow. I got Noam coming in, Dwarman, who's always good with the politics.
I love Noam.
Coulter called in yesterday.
That's cool. It's a good week to do it because you got the debate.
Absolutely. I was listening to you. I was crying. I'm like, when I get there, I'm going to choke them.
You didn't think Hillary won?
If they were both career politicians, I would agree with you.
Right.
But so I sort of judge Trump on a curve when it comes to debate. I've been saying this on my podcast forever.
Yeah.
If first of all, the whole narrative is bullshit. It's going to come down to the debates. I was saying 8 months ago, if that's the case, he's fucked.
Right.
Because she's going to look better debating. She's been doing it her whole life.
She better
the
look
lying
better
cunt.
debating. Yeah.
And that's the key, lying, if you want to look good in debate. So I judge him on a curve. I thought he did fine. And and I'm with you, the whole blow up about, oh my God, he's not going to accept it. For months he's been saying it's rigged. It would look silly if he went, no, I'll accept it.
Exactly.
Chris Wallace would go, well, why would you accept it if you're saying it's rigged?
Right.
So he answered that right.
You think Chris Wallace was good?
He was really good.
He was good, right?
Yeah, I thought he kept it on the
Trump
tracks.
up at one point and went, sir. Trump stopped.
I know. Did you see that? Yeah, no, I thought he was really good. He's one of those anal guys. Can you explain this to me, both of you, please?
Yeah.
What is the point of having a live audience if they can't make a fucking peep? Why not just do it in a studio like this?
I never understood the live audience at all. I think the town hall format is stupid.
They get to interact.
You guys hear it by Ken Bone?
Yes, he's a big Trayvon Martin fan, I heard. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was getting pissed every time somebody would get a little giggle, and he was like an old school mom. Hey. Why have a live audience?
Yeah, that is a good point. Why?
Did you watch him before the debate, like right when he first got out there?
What did he do?
He really reprimanded them about not talking and talked about how important it was for America that they don't talk.
Your visitors.
Like he spent minutes going over why they should not talk. Yeah, he said they're visitors.
Your visitors.
Yeah, you're not part of this debate. You're visitors.
Hey,
like,
so are you,
dickhead.
Fuck you.
Why is there an audience if they can't but they do laugh once in a while?
That's what I'm saying, and they don't want that because Trump would maul her if that was the case.
Yeah.
He'd start going into stand-up.
Oh, God.
It probably came from the DNC. You can't have any laughter or... I don't know. I don't understand that. I mean, she had a good line.
She had a really couple. Yeah, she had a smash him with
couple of
something.
They were talking about the Trump Towers, and she goes, built by Chinese steel.
Yeah, that was great.
I was fucking belly laughing for that, for that thick ankle dog face who had no sense of humor.
Are you not
she got one in
fan?
there. It is creepy, man.
But that tells you what we were talking about, and I guess if you want to look at Twitter as the American public, but that's
no, you don't.
Because that's what's trending after the debate was hashtag Chinese steel and hashtag nasty woman. Like it was just whoever got the funniest lines.
Yeah, and then there's a bit, I'm starting to fucking Megyn Kelly's starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, she's lovely though.
I know, I like that face.
Yeah,
glad she got rid of the David Bowie look and back to being a.
What'd she do?
Well, remember she had the hair back for about 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
This is the type of talk feminists love. her whole value is her fucking hairdo.
Well, why aren't they talking about Bill O'Reilly's hairstyle? These guys.
Exactly.
Bill O'Reilly got a lot of pussy down there in Levittown.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
I've talked a lot about Bill O'Reilly and his loofah sponge. Well, that went away, didn't it?
But she, why? Look at that.
That's Megyn Kelly.
That's her on air. That's her on air on the Kelly File, right there.
That's not.
That's Megyn Kelly.
That is her.
Yeah, she did that years ago.
She did a magazine spread. Yeah.
Yeah.
GQ.
But she's
why?
What
Gams.
What? I know. Why do you have to say nasty woman? because she's a woman and she's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways, feminists. If you want to play in the big leagues,
right.
You can't go, wherever we're equal to men, we can do anything you can do. Oh, you called her nasty.
Which,
That's
by the way,
wrong.
if Hillary had
Come
said
on.
he's an awful man, it's not like anybody would have been like, why'd she call him a man? Like,
yeah.
I know. Yeah, I mean, can we get to the equality? Is this what you want?
Right.
We
Nasty-
play rough and you play rough.
Nasty woman. It's fine.
Fuck, she's so hot.
She's not even a woman. That was the part offended me. I know.
I'd pork her.
Well, I'm more of a Greta Van Susteren fan. But,
From one side, yeah.
She has the whole spread, Greta, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
How did you get them to do this?
She's in a male football league. She's in. Oh God, I never saw those. I've been wasting my cum on Greta.
That's not
That's
real.
Photoshop.
Oh Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah.
They,
That's not even her.
Yeah,
It's just another blonde.
but there you go.
she's married with kids, all right?
Yeah, but it
Megyn
doesn't
Kelly.
matter.
Nah.
You think
Oh, I
Roger
forgot
Ailes?
I'm being filmed. This is the thing today, man.
I know.
Yeah, you got to. You think Roger Ailes was sexually harassing Greta Van Susteren?
How about, was that the funniest thing when they were coming out like and saying they were sexually harassed? Greta goes, he never did anything to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah, you know who else he didn't molest at Fox? The 72-year-old janitor, Jose.
Isn't that the best?
Yeah.
Greta's so humiliated. She goes, Roger never sexually harassed anybody. No, Greta. He never sexually harassed you.
Yeah, he fist bumped me once at a Christmas party. Yeah.
It's like the ugly kid that didn't get molested by the priest. He's offended.
Yeah. No, I think the priest was fine. No, it was you, stupid.
Yeah, but so I'm getting a little sick of it. And it seems like since Ailes had left, it's already changing a little. The chicks are all with their chest popped out.
By the way, we are doing Red Eye tonight.
Oh, yeah, we'll be on Red Eye tonight. That's
Oh,
right.
are you?
The two of us, yes.
With Tom Shalhoub?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
How's
Red
it-
Eye with
I don't know
Tom.
who our other guest is. Isn't it weird when you
I
look
think
back?
Matt Welch is going to be on.
Who's that?
Matt Welch. He's,
Who's that?
Yeah, I've been on 100
Tight
times
end
with
for the
him.
Jets?
No, I like that you said that though, like we were going to know, but then it's like, who is that? You're like, you don't know either. But
He
you did
writes
say that
for
with
some-
authority.
He writes for some website.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that narrows it down.
You know, you wind up on the show with these guys and you don't know who they are. Like that was how I first met Andrew Breitbart. Like all these people,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, that's who that guy
Yeah.
is. You do it with weird people that you see, and all of a sudden they're in the news 6 months later for like fucking, uncovering a scandal.
Yeah.
Breitbart used to call my house. When he died, I was like, oh my God. This guy. They're doing God's work over there. That James O'Keefe.
That's,
Huh?
I don't know how he keeps getting in, man.
I don't know. A good fake mustache, I guess.
Yeah, he keeps getting in. I can't do Chip at Comic-Con without getting recognized.
Were you happy that Hillary was able to kind of duck and weave around all the WikiLeaks questions?
In a perfect world, every question would have been about that.
Right?
Seriously. We are so corrupt, and even if she wins, which she probably will, to me, it looks like the script was written 2 years ago. But even if she wins, it's going to be fun, because that shit's going to keep coming.
It's got to.
It's got to keep coming.
Because the army that Donald Trump created, nobody's going anywhere. They're not leaving.
That's a good point.
That's the thing. Like, they're still going to be there
Right.
after this election.
Yeah.
And they're all still going to be like, fine, you want to be president? Well, for the next 4 years, we're going to make your life a living hell.
No, exactly.
You know?
mean, you just watch. I mean, they dump every time they dump those WikiLeaks, then CNN would put something out about Trump, and then the New York Times. It's so orchestrated now. If you just read into it a little bit,
You don't even really have to.
No, you don't.
It's
By
like-
osmosis.
Right. It's like plainly obvious. Like, when this WikiLeaks thing started, same time the pussy tape came out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then Fox does one thing, and they're like, oh, look at how biased they are.
Right. If you didn't watch Fox, you wouldn't know anything about fucking WikiLeaks.
No, it's true.
CNN, Chris Cuomo goes, you have to, by the way, looking at WikiLeaks files is illegal. You have to get this from us. Did you hear him say that on the fucking air?
No.
Yes.
Is that what he said?
Yes. He goes, you have to go through us.
What an
It was
asshole.
the stupidest fucking thing I've ever
It's
heard.
not illegal at all.
And then another chick on CNN, Brooke, whatever, Baldwin, she didn't understand term limits. They're talking about term limits for congressmen. She goes, excuse me, don't they already have term limits? And this other woman had to let her down gently, like, no, you can keep getting elected. You have to run.
Yeah.
But, you know.
They have it for president and for other things.
And that's what Dana Bash said. But it was fun. This is a woman on CNN.
Filled her in on how our government works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it say it here? Oh, look. He says here. On here.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
That's reassuring.
Don't go to the internet for anything. The television. The television. Us.
I'm playing cuts on my show today of they're talking about they're interviewing some congressman from New York, a Republican. And he's talking, and then he starts to bring up the WikiLeaks Hillary. His feed went off.
Oh, incredible.
And it's the worst acting you've ever seen. It's the same guy. Chris Comer goes, we lost him. That sucks. So I go on. I go to Google. They have a compilation tape of CNN doing that.
Really?
Yes. There's like 5 clips when somebody brings up something bad about Hillary.
Here it is.
Listen to the bad acting here by
issue. The public, 2/3 or more of the public knows that Hillary Clinton's a liar. She can't be trusted. And now the two faces of Hillary Clinton are coming out. The fact through WikiLeaks that she says one thing and
Listen. No. All right, let's see if we can get Congressman Collins back. Obviously, we just lost this satellite feed. That sucks.
Oh, no.
Haven't seen acting like that since John Ritter. And they come back, and he changes the question. This is from, who? I think Alex Jones.
He goes,
Look,
no.
They speak for 30 seconds in between.
Wow.
And they come back and he
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You've been doing a better job than I've ever heard you do going after Hakeem Jeffries about how emails are not a mistake. They were an intentional choice and series of choices by Clinton. But please, play to advantage and make the case that you think Trump has to make tonight.
See, now the question is different.
That has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
I'm telling you, they are the worst. When I was 22, I didn't even know about politics. I'm like, these people are fucking... Jimmy, what's worse when you're flying all over the country? What you do, I don't know if you take Delta a lot, and you're pinned and they have CNN blaring on every screen.
I don't watch any movies or TV on a plane. I don't care how long.
No, not on the plane, in the terminal. At the airport.
Oh, right.
You can't get away from it. Yeah. I go in the men's room. I'm in a stall with a fucking hood over my
You think CNN is worse than MSNBC?
Sometimes the drill will help drown out that sound, but it's really frustrating.
That's a good question. He just asked me if MSNBC's were. I have more respect for them because they're like, this is where we stand.
Here's the tie-in. Atlanta. Delta's based out of Atlanta.
That's right.
Right.
It was a Ted Turner thing.
Yeah, they have a CNN.
That's exactly
So CNN is kind of portraying themselves as like, okay, you got your Fox conservative,
and we're in the
MSNBC liberal. We give you the scoop.
And they are, in my opinion, they're the fucking worst. So.
Right.
But,
because they're lying.
MSNBC comes out and says, we hate fucking anybody who's white, heterosexual male. Let's get on with it.
Right. And then Fox goes, that's all we like. Those are our people.
Well, no, Fox, they always want to do that, too, equivocate Fox and MSNBC. It's just not fucking fair. I don't see any fucking conservatives on MSNBC unless they're retarded.
Oh, you mean like the talking head people, like the pundits and stuff?
Pundits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fox, that's why I like Fox. They do have comics on. Like, I've done almost nothing. I did Joy Behar's show a couple times when it was on HLN.
Me too.
But they don't have comedians on or different points that like, at least Fox, you can go on there and fuck around and say whatever you want. I've taken the liberal point on that. When Lena Dunham got in trouble for that stupid tweet, which people said was anti-American, anti-veteran, but it really wasn't.
Right.
And Hannity had me on. I was debating this Katie.
Who did Hannity?
Yeah. But I didn't take the...
Katie Pavich?
Yeah. Oh, she's gorgeous. Yeah, she's lovely.
You like her?
I do, yeah.
I like her neck.
I don't remember her neck.
Oh, she's got like a perfect neck.
She's very bright, but I just didn't. I didn't think she was right about that. So on that one, I took the liberal point of view.
I got a good story on that too. They called me. Remember when Letterman made a joke? It was about A-Rod banging Palin's daughter.
Yeah, but he didn't know it was the young daughter, right?
Yes, and so they called me. Fox and Friends and said, would you like to come on? And they, they had a screen call first.
Right.
And I said, yeah, Letterman was at a bar. I thought that was a too easy joke, blah, 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 But on the way in, I'm thinking about it, and I'm reading in the paper, and I changed my mind.
Sure.
I did. I'm like, well, Palin's a tough woman. She can handle her, what I'm saying? So when I go on the couch with Brian Kilmeade and Ducey, so I changed my tone, and they were all right with it.
Yeah.
But what's her name? Greta, the one that's gone. Not Greta, Gretchen Carlson.
Oh, yeah.
I come off, and Brian Kilmeade introduces me to Gretchen. I put my hand out. She looks down, gives me the most hateful fuck, and goes around me. I was so...
Really?
I felt my face getting, warm. I was so humiliated.
Wow.
But she was fucking fuming that I didn't, take...
The company
Either that or she seen my stand-up on Comedy Central. But
Roger Ailes was playing it in the office one time. I love this guy with his dick on the table.
Let me tell you about Ailes. I have the same taste as he does. Except for Greta. I don't know how she must have blown Roger Ailes, and he must have a huge dick and stretched her mouth out to the left.
I believe a lot of that. The heads of a network like that. How do you not?
Well, especially when you look at Fox News, it's like the hottest women on cable.
Yeah. How do you not be creepy? I don't believe that any of these guys are really not creepy.
Of course. You don't think it's CNN? Those pervert. I mean, us righties were known to be the stiff ones, so that we're not into kinky shit, which is also a lie.
Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is.
So, what
do you like any kink? You strike me as not like you don't like to fuck, but that you're not.
Well, I've been married almost 20 years, so kink for me is fingering my wife while we're watching Jeopardy. Different types of fishes for 50. No, I don't. Well, when I was in college, and that's how I defend gay people all the time. When people get upset about gay marriage, perverted, next thing, I go, the shit I was trying to do in college,
right.
You know what I mean? Drilling a hole in my this kid at my fraternity's wall. I come home, he's drilling a hole because his room was next to the bathroom, and would have a party at the fraternity. It was the girls' bathroom. So there'd be a line of guys in the closet watching girls pee through a hole. And I helped them with the drill. I got the bit, and so...
I don't blame you.
No,
I would absolutely pee through that hole.
You would?
Yeah. Yeah. Clip-clop of ladies' shoes. The telltale turnaround of ladies' shoes.
Yeah. We look in there. What do we see? Like 4 girls from Lewiston that are 40 pounds old peeing into our tub. And that was still enough. But, yeah, no, I did... but you, Jimmy, you're in the league by... you're like...
I'm in a big league.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's big league. He's kinking bigly.
It sounds like big league to me.
I think it's big league.
I hear big league.
You saying big league?
No, it's
B-I-G-L-Y.
Once you think that, that's how you're going to hear it.
I know.
It's big league.
I'm convinced you're saying big league, and then somebody pulled him aside and said, "That's not a fucking word. Say big league if you're going to say anything."
It's like saying big time. It's like it's just the way he says it.
No,
hey,
exactly.
That's big time.
Exactly.
But it probably doesn't seem very presidential to say big time. It's childish.
You couldn't have been thoroughly thrilled when Hillary called him a puppet, and then his big response was, "I'm not a puppet, you are."
But she kind of is. I thought it was kind of true. But yeah, no, he doesn't have to do that.
No.
He doesn't have. But you know what?
By the way, he could have backed it up. He could have said, "I'm not a puppet, you are. Here's why."
Right.
And then explain to the world why she's a puppet, but to just say, nope,
but
you
that's
are.
my point, Sam. He's not a professional politician, so he's not a great, and I know that. I knew that a year ago.
Right.
I go, if it's debate, she's going to look better every time.
These little things that they do to smooth out. I mean, one thing she is she is a smooth motherfucker, man. Like on these moments, she keeps it cool.
But how about the psycho smile, Jimmy? Was that sending a chill up your ass?
She's nutty, but she's smoother than.
Oh yeah,
she's just better at this.
No, she's been lying for 40 years professionally.
Yeah, and that's that smile thing.
I want to see his tax results. I don't like that either. I mean, the billionaires are not for guys like me either.
No.
Hillary's smile thing is creepy. Like when he goes like, "Oh, well, they're mistreating gays," and she just starts smiling like, it's like, what are you laughing at?
I've seen those videos of them throwing guys off the roof. I've seen the ones in the Middle East. ISIS does it, but they really do. They throw you off the fucking roof.
They did it here in New York City, be raining men for 3 weeks. Sam Champion comes on. Let's take a look at the forecast outside. Holy shit, my life partner Kevin just flew by the window.
Yeah, but that doesn't get talked about, right? The fact that Saudi
that was
Arabia
that was an
awesome point.
That was a great point that he was drawing. I think you should give the money back.
Yeah.
And you were talking about Ted Cruz's mouth. How about his mouth? It looks like an
Trump's.
asshole with teeth. Yeah. And who doesn't have one of those? But yeah, it was whatever. Like I said, I judge him on a curve.
That's a good way to say it. Yeah, when he talks, I definitely do too.
What do you watch when you're at home? Do you watch CNN because you like to get mad about it?
I flip around. You know, I try to, but a lot of Fox.
I watch mainly Fox News.
Yeah, because I get both. I really do. I feel like I get both sides. You know what I mean?
I get to see my friends on Fox. That's why I watch it. Everyone I know does it. My pals are on Fox.
Yeah.
I know, you see. But
they're better TV too, Fox News. Like all the other news networks don't know how to do a TV show.
Greg Gutfeld made me a big Fox fan because he's conservative more so, but he's a smart guy and he's not like a language cop. He's not like uptight. Gutfeld
no, you're right.
He's a funny dude, man.
He grew on me. At first I was like, what's with the unicorns and shit?
Yeah.
And then but then I saw him making good points on Red Eye here and there. And then he really stepped it up on the 5. I'm like, oh my God. He's way smarter than anybody around the... Well, you have a life and shit and a career.
I watch the 5 sometimes.
Once in a while.
I've seen it.
I like him. but Gutfeld is like, to me, flying over their head, all of them at the table.
Yeah.
But,
and he doesn't mind getting mean. He's not there to make friends.
No. And he went to Berkeley, so sometimes a little bit of liberal shit shows through.
What happened to what's his name? I like the guy too. The big Bob.
Beckel.
I like Bob Beckel.
What was his last outrageous statement? You guys probably can
Did he get in trouble for that? Is that why he's not there?
Well, he's a heavy drinker too. But
isn't he sober? He's sober many years.
Yeah, but he fell off the wagon. Somebody, I don't know if that's true.
Did he?
But what did he say? He said a couple months ago, he said something outrageous.
Did he do it while he was on CNN, or is this
yes,
back when he was working
on
at
CNN.
Fox? Oh.
Something about we should have somebody whacked or killed. Who the fuck was it? Somebody, your crack staff will pull it up.
He once snarled that Julian Assange should be killed.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah. Was that it, or was that
might have been
another
I wish
time?
I was on. I would have said, "Tell us how you really feel." It brought the house down.
Yeah, I mean, he was good. Like, when he was on the 5, he was good. Every 3 weeks or so, he was good for saying something outrageous.
He'd do this, Sam. This is when I fell in love with Beckel. He was talking about Hannity had said something really conservative, and I think he was on the 5. He did this twice. He goes, he gave the Italian fuck you. You know that arm thing? He goes, buffing. He actually went buffinable. That's something you see in Staten Island with two Italians fighting on a porch. And he goes, buffing, which means fuck Naples or whatever. But he said it on the air, and I told Colin about it, and the next night he did it again. So I think, you know.
And your favorite comic, this is what's amazing about Nick, your favorite comic is not a guy who politically was like you.
No.
He was like totally the polar opposite.
You're talking about Mike Birbiglia, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. No. Mike is a very, very liberal guy. He's a big Bill Hicks fan.
I love Hicks.
Yeah, but I've heard you talk Hicks for almost 20 years. Totally
yeah,
the opposite
polar
of you.
opposites.
Yeah.
But I liked his conviction and his dark poetry when he was talking about Republicans and shit. And,
Right.
and he backed it up with, I liked his conviction. He wasn't
Right.
afraid to, you know, but he was a smart guy, and I learned shit, you know, about the left listening to Hicks. How many comedians can you say that about?
Right.
Yeah.
Him and Lisa Lampanelli.
And he didn't come across as hypocritical. Like, he wasn't lying. He wasn't being hypocritical. He was being true.
Right.
And, like, as long as somebody's being honest and smart,
right?
Like, you know, you can find common ground.
By the way, what's better than that little fucking picture of Colin on Stern?
Oh,
is that it's fucking Colin the Hut. It's terrible.
I don't remember him ever looking like that.
Yeah.
Probably just a bad photo.
Because you see him so much that you don't notice when someone's fattening up until you see it. Like, when you don't see him for a few weeks, you're like, oh. But I see, wow, he was heavy there.
When I met Quinn in about like 1989, when I came down here from Boston, 1990ish, he was like 225 or 230.
Was he that big?
Yeah, and he had a goatee. And it was
really?
Yeah, he came up from behind and picked me up. I didn't even really know him at that point. And yeah, I don't know how you guys discipline with the diet.
I'm working on it. It's very hard. It's hard not to eat my little protein bars.
Still not happy with your stomach.
What's that?
You're still not happy with your stomach.
No, I'll never get it fixed. Like where it's perfect. I just won't. I like ab. I'll never have abs. Never.
No, I gave up on that one.
You've had them though, but
yeah, when I was 11.
It's hard to get back, right?
I had jaundice and I caught something in Africa, and I had them. Well, you know, I was like a jock and stuff, so I did have them. But like when you hit 30 and you have the metabolism of a paralyzed sea elephant, you keep looking. That's Quinn, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's young Colin Quinn.
Look at him.
Those dumb, uneven nipples. One's higher than the other.
Yeah, what is that?
Ew, I never noticed that. Look at his right nipples, all chewed and higher than the left.
Oh.
It's.
And he's gonna go, kid, look at my fucking arm. Shut up. It's not.
Anyhow.
Charlie in Delaware has a question for Nick DiPaolo.
I wanted to get out of here. Yes, Charlie. Hi, Charles.
What's going on, Charlie?
Charlie Krauthammer.
Hey, Nick. Just wondering what was life like having Mitch Hedberg as a neighbor back in the day?
Oh, well, you heard the joke he did. Bad music used to come out of there, and I used to bang on his wall. This is before I knew it was Mitch. I moved into some. You heard this. He did a joke about me on Letterman.
I did not know
that. Yeah, I moved into the shitty apartment in West Hollywood, and the day I moved in, the superintendent goes, "Hey, you're a comedian. There's a comedian living next to you." I go, "What's his name?" He goes, "I don't know, something Hedberg or something." I didn't even know him at the time. Not too many people did. I'm like, So then, like a few weeks later, I hear like guitar coming on. I go, "This guy must be a real fucking hack." I hear a guitar coming through the wall. But then I see him on Letterman a couple months later, and I'm like, holy shit, I got one of the funniest guys on the planet living next to me. But I used to bang his, I don't know if he was in a band or his wife. They would have people on play and I'd bang on the wall. And he wrote some joke about it, like, you have to come around, like I was knocking on the door or something. and he did it on Letterman. Remember Zoe used to book...
Zoe Friedman, yeah.
Yeah, I looked at a set list. She had a set list on a napkin, and the second one, it said DiPaolo.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm on it, because I fucking love that guy, and
Is this the bit right here, knocking on walls?
Probably.
Oh, wow.
Let's
That's
see,
a cool
two of
set.
them.
That's a
special. Does anybody know who I am?
Wow.
Why did a bunch of people who don't know who I am show at my special?
Exactly.
I used to live here in Los Angeles on Sierra Bonita.
Yep.
And I had an apartment, and I had a neighbor, and whenever he would knock on my wall, I knew he wanted me to turn my music down.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me angry because I like loud music. So when he knocked on the wall, I'd mess with his head. I'd say, go around. I cannot open the wall. I don't know if you have a doorknob on the other side.
I did.
But over here, there's nothing. It's just flat.
It's just what?
It's just flat.
I like an escalator, man. 'Cause an escalator.
That's the best line of the
It's flat.
Oh, mama.
You see so many guys, by the way, that have stolen Mitch's cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So guys like Attell and Mitch, but they're probably
Most
the two-
mimicked.
Mimicked, yeah, and unintentionally. Guys don't even know they're doing it, but you hear. I think those two are the most mimicked. Can you think of anyone who gets mimicked as much as those guys?
Yes, Jack Benny.
Oh, yeah.
I think Tom, I'm not saying Tom, but Tom Papa sounds like Jack Benny. He's got that nice, hi, how are you?
Yes, yes.
Friendly,
Yeah.
that cadence that I don't have in me.
Well, you can hear Nick DiPaolo's new show this week on F Politics. Is it Fuck Politics or F Politics?
They call it F Politics. I said that on a show. I go, can't we say fuck? It is satellite radio.
Yeah.
So yeah, F Politics. I call my segment. I call it the Politics from 11 to 12. I'm doing.
To Politics.
I started on Monday, but I'm done tomorrow. So today
How's
and
your
tomorrow.
podcast?
That's the funnest thing I do right now.
It is, right?
Yeah. I have a podcast that you can hear for free on iTunes, riotcast.com on Mondays. If you like it, you go to connectpal.com/Nick. Connectpal.com/Nick. You can sign up for 2 to 3 more shows a week for $3.99 a month, and it's growing like crazy. It's one of the best things that happened to me.
So wait a minute,
it really is.
That's smart to do the show for free.
Yeah, give them a taste
once a week. And then if you like it, you get 3 shows a week.
Yeah,
for
2 to 3 more a week.
You do extra shows.
so you
I
might
do
do
that.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I do extra shows, and it's $1 a week for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
And I put a lot of work. I treat it like a radio show. I prep a couple hours, and I do, you know,
But is it by yourself? You just talking?
just by myself.
That's great. That's hard to do.
And you got experience doing real radio, so you
Yeah.
actually know how to do it.
I didn't when I first started doing the podcast. I'm like, it's just creepy. I felt like a kid with a ham radio in his basement.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it, but then it started to grow on me, and yeah, it's the same muscle.
What do you do,
Right.
an hour?
So yeah, I do it.
That's good.
Right around an hour every day.
Perfect.
Not every day, but a
Couple times a week.
Couple times a week. ConnectPal.com/Nick if you want to sign up, or go to my website nickdip.com and it explains it all there. And please come see me this a week from tomorrow night, October 28th. It's a Friday night. I'm shooting a 1-hour stand-up special at the Suffolk Theater in Riverhead, New York.
That's great.
So please come out. It's almost full. I played this theater a few times, and Long Island loves me. I don't know.
Yeah, Long Island's a I should have shot. I'm shooting in December. I should have shot Long Island.
You shooting another one? This guy trending them out like.
Yeah.
I'm shooting. I also have to plug. So when Nick's unplugged, I'm going to plug
I'm
something.
done.
Go for
I
it.
gotta run out of here.
I'm shooting in New York at the Skirball Theater, December 17th. Show tickets will be available tomorrow. There's going to be an email address that you can write to and get tickets. But they will both go clean very fast. So tomorrow I will give out the link. But just so you know, tomorrow morning, and then 27th through 30th of October, I'm going to be in Philadelphia at Helium, and then this November, I'm going to be in Fort Lauderdale, I think the 18th and 19th.
Awesome. And we got Morgan Spurlock coming in later.
Yeah.
So stick around. More Jim Norton and Sam Roberts after this.
Thanks, fellas.
Stay tuned. More Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. And Chip, Paul, Josh, Kirk. Just stay tuned. Welcome back to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hey, welcome back. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Yes.
Here every morning. You can call us up at 866-969-1969 or follow us across social media. Let me tell you something. This little D-bag munchkin that we got running around here, he put up 9 videos. yesterday over on the YouTube channel.
Oh, good.
Which you can get to by going to youtube.com/Jim and Sam Show. The videos from the show look really, really good. Right now it's a lot of interviews, but once we get through a bunch of those, he's also working on a bunch of just, funny shit that we've done on the show that he's putting up.
Yeah, little moments of levity and jocularity. I think that should be the name of the show.
Yeah,
moments of levity and jocularity.
We've kind of cemented in Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. We're not doing the names anymore, so unfortunately, that's not going to work for us. I have to tell you.
What's your pleasure, young fella?
Is that the response to I have to tell you?
Yep.
I see. I really might buy, no. I really might buy this Google Pixel phone.
What is the, by the way, if you ever say that like it's breaking news again, I'll fucking throw coffee on myself.
I wish you had spilled a little
I know
bit.
you
So
did.
far,
I got a straw.
So far, you're okay.
I'm a home run. What's the Google Pixel?
It's Google's phone. They're launching it today. It's the new, it's on Android, but they're saying the closest thing to an iPhone competitor that Android's ever had. And I'm so fucking sick of the iPhone hostage system.
I'm sick of the shitty updates they give.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Word is bond.
Thanks for agreeing with me in that fashion.
Yeah, young people.
But yeah, I may, because like they're putting it out today. It's not, I mean, aesthetically it looks just like the iPhone pretty much, but it's supposed to be like the big review on it is it's pretty much as good as the iPhone, so you might want to buy it. Like that's the thing. Except it doesn't run iOS, it runs Android. But people like Android because it's open, right? Like because Apple, here's the problem with Apple. I used to be very, very excited about everything Apple did.
Yep.
And I didn't even mind that it was a closed system because they did everything right. But then Steve Jobs died. And Eddie,
what happened? When?
Yeah, no, he died.
Oh,
and Eddie Q pretty much took over. And Eddie Q has fucked everything up over there. The updates suck.
They suck.
The technology hasn't grown at all.
I think you're way off on this.
Well, they went on that dog shit watch thing. Which
I think the problem is that Eddie Q didn't take over.
So you're saying
thanks, Travis.
Did you say ganks?
I said thanks, Travis.
I don't think so.
For what?
For hitting him.
He's making a joke about Eddie Q.
Yeah.
But no, he's saying Eddie Q didn't take over.
No,
I know, but I didn't actually think that Eddie Q was the CEO. I was just dropping an Eddie Q reference.
Yeah, it's Eddie Q time.
So you think because Tim Cook is the CEO
Tim
of
Cook
Apple?
Stinks, dude. He's terrible.
He's awful, right? You think it should be Eddie Q, Travis?
Yes.
If the Tef Box think it should be Eddie Q.
Do you know how much innovation we would just be swimming in if Eddie Q?
It'd all be silk.
Yeah.
The iPhone silk.
Yep.
With his silk shirts. You've never thought about ditching the iPhone?
No.
No, because I like the apps and the other things about it enough, and I have Verizon.
What apps?
Chess with Friends.
You don't think you could get Chess with Friends and Verizon on something that's not an iPhone?
Verizon does offer Android phones.
No, meaning, but I've had decent luck with this phone. Some of the updates suck. Some of the way they handle photos stinks. The iCloud is too hackable. But there's other things.
What do you think Android is? Android's far more hackable than iCloud.
Well, I'm not going to that either. That's what I'm saying.
Just saying, like,
yeah,
that's what you don't like.
Yeah,
yeah, but Android's hackable, but it's not everything all combined all together anymore. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. At first, I go, I'm not doing this because I don't want Google to have all my information. Because that's what they say. They go, well, what you can do is just sync all your contacts to Google, and that way they'll put them all on your phone, and you can sync that way, and blah, blah, blah.
I don't want all my shit in my Gmail.
But as opposed to what? Apple having all of it?
They don't.
It's the same shit.
It's on iTunes on my computer, and that's it.
I know, because you're the last person alive that still updates via iTunes. Everybody else syncs it.
Everyone does
I do.
iCloud.
You don't do iCloud?
No, if I'm gonna update, I'll plug in my phone to my computer, I'll back it up, and then I'll just leave it in.
Do you do iCloud backups?
Yeah, but only to a certain amount because I don't pay for storage.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, I know.
I will
never
not.
Cool.
But
I will not use that iCloud.
But you sync your contacts and stuff to iCloud. Like if you go to iCloud.com, you can find your contacts there.
I assume so. I don't know.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
See, that's what Apple does.
I don't have problems with my phone, so
they go like, "Don't worry, Travis. Everything will work." And like,
look, you're either giving all your information to Apple or you're giving it to Google. Like, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Well, if they can get into my iTunes, then they have it. But I do not use these fucking shit clouds It's so stupid.
And that's what I think. I think you might be one of the last few left that are not syncing
No
anything.
way. I sync everything with my computer, so I have a backup. I finally was able to.
But like you don't your photos don't automatically go to your computer.
No,
Like,
I have to back them up.
Click it, like you go into photo and you click it and it imports.
Mine, I don't do that.
I click and import.
You don't.
I just got something, by the way, for the phone, which I didn't have. It's an SD card that can go into your phone. So those photos we took the other night, it's a SD card that plugs into the iPhone, which I had never used before.
Oh, that's cool.
A direct upload into your iPhone, which was, I'm sure that's existed. I just never had one.
There's no SD card slot.
That's what I'm saying. It's an attachment.
Oh. Okay.
The SD card goes right into your
So as opposed
iPhone.
to having to import and then
and they're large files
blah, blah, blah.
too. Like that, I kind of liked. But everything goes through the computer, and that's why I couldn't back up my iPhone for a month and a half because I had too much. There was too much on here, so I had to start pulling videos off. You get like a third party, start pulling all your videos, all your big
What kind
videos.
of third party?
Third party program,
Oh.
like called Image Capture is one,
Oh.
and there's one like Device Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
And I would
And you can just pull shit off that way.
I pulled so much off, clean and dirty. I had to separate them. But boy, was that a lot of work. I had more clean, but it was like gigs and gigs and gigs of fucking chip videos and all this stuff that can just sit on my computer. It doesn't need to be on my phone.
No.
You can just delete those.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why you think you need to save them.
Because
I have a different place to save them. How about the garbage?
No.
You know?
Imagine
You think you'd have
gigs
to
of
buy
chip videos?
What's that?
Can you imagine just gigs of chip videos?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You think you should hear this? Like the little trash sound?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly the sound that should be made after a chip video is imported onto the computer.
I'm going to Snapchat something.
Are you on Snapchat?
Yes, I am.
There's a Jim Norton Snapchat?
Yep.
Do you use it?
No.
Is that sarcastic? I've never seen you use Snapchat before.
Hold on, my sweet. Yes, I do. I don't use it often. I'll tell you in a second.
I don't think I'll miss anything from the iPhone is the thing by switching over. I don't know what they provide that isn't gettable anymore, except my text messages won't be on my computer anymore.
What should I do that's really fun and Snapchat-ish?
What?
I have an idea. Well, let's do something fun. And
Are you going to do a filter? You can't do it without a filter.
Oh.
Yeah. And by the way, we will Snapchat from our account, Jim Snapchatting.
Oh, this is the fun I'm about to have.
Jim and Sam Show is the show's Snapchat account.
Wait, hold on. How do I hold my face?
How do you hold your face?
No, I mean, I got to get the...
That's the man who's in your apartment right now.
It's never the face, always the back of the head, Sam. Right? My face looks very funny in that one.
Is that a snap? Are you videoing right now silently? You understand you're still doing... Just because you're Snapchatting doesn't mean you don't have to do a radio show anymore.
I'm not even videoing. I'm just looking and I'm amused.
You still...
Oh, look, the dog tongue comes out.
You like that?
I hate that one.
Have you never gone through the filters before?
Yeah, I have. What's this? Fucking deer ears? That looks silly.
Yeah, don't use deer ears. You don't want
Voice
that.
changer.
The voice changer's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
You fucking piece of garbage. I have one in my head, Sam. I don't need a voice changer. Yeah, I don't go for these fucking stupid filters.
Girls think they're cute.
That's a good point. Then I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look, this looks like I had the fucking Zika virus. Some of these are really stupid.
What, are you looking in a mirror?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
This is not a filter.
Is it a filter?
Yes, it is.
What's on the filter?
Flowers. What's this tell a friend shit?
Is that the Coachella filter that they just left on?
I don't know. Hold on. It's hard to Snapchat with a microphone.
You know what you could do? Snapchat when you're not doing
this
a
is
radio
really
show.
fun. No, I want to do it during the radio show because it kind of incorporates...
Does this make it? Hey, Ted, let's go to the
balloons.
test box for comment. Is this starting to feel like a real millennial radio show because nothing's happening on it?
Yeah, we're really with the times here.
Yeah. He's looking back at his Snapchats now.
God damn it.
That's the voice changer, you see.
Ugh, I suck at Snapchat.
Yeah, you do. Just give it up. Just give it up.
Add it to the list.
Yeah. That's why 24-year-old Adrian is handling our Snapchat.
You don't think I should be handling it?
No fucking way. You have no idea.
Wait, hold on. All right, we heard you. God damn me.
What are you doing?
I'm going to put more Snapchats up. They're a hit.
No, they're not. You haven't even put them up.
Yes, I have.
Oh.
I just put it on my story. I have a story.
Is that what people say? Oh, did you guys check what I put up on my story today?
I have a story.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
My story's worth telling.
It sure is.
You'd be far more suited to just do the Instagram stories.
Why? What's the difference?
It's just easier.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but the filters are fun. They have fun filters where I can be cute like that?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I would say,
I don't read anybody. I don't watch anybody's dumb story.
I watch some.
Do you think that's hurting Snapchat, though? Instagram's doing it?
It probably doesn't hurt Snapchat with the kids.
Yeah.
But maybe for people like you and me who's like, oh, okay, I can just
I don't know how to do Snapchat.
Yeah, but you guys aren't using Snapchat anyway. Snapchat is for the kids.
No, I don't understand it.
Like ODB.
I use it a little bit.
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy's for the kids, for
Trick
sure.
Love to kids.
Yeah, Trick Love to kids. Wu-Tang is for the children.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Don't even worry about it,
By
bro.
the way, I'm just...
What do you use Snapchat for? Because you said you Snapchat sometimes.
I just watch some people's stories. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I wonder what's the appeal of it, because everything disappears. And maybe that's
Titties
part
and
of
dicks.
it. Well, yeah, that's a big... But I get those in text. It's from the same person. But the fact that the Snapchats disappear, I bet that's like young people who everything is savable for them. That's their way of kind of like communicating where you can't save it. Because everything is so savable.
It's disposable. Like, it's not even like everything is savable, but nobody's saving anything. Young people don't care about saving. Like, look at music. It's streaming. Like, nobody's sitting there who's a kid now.
But it's always available, I should say. Like, on a computer, everything's available forever. These are more like real-life interactions where they're not available forever.
I guess, but I think people are more just thinking in terms of just temporary. Like, okay, this is good for right now. Okay, that's good for right now.
Yeah,
okay, I want that right now. Everything's very instinctual.
Yeah, it's the culture of immediacy.
Immediacy is what it's about. Nobody's thinking about saving things.
$18 to $20 billion.
See, I'm
going to sell...
I don't think you own it.
You don't own Snapchat. It has nothing to do with you.
You can't just say I'm going to sell.
You and I are the same type. We're like collectors.
We're not the same type.
Well, fortunately, not in all aspects. No. My wife doesn't have a bulge, but
neither do you.
But we're collectors, so we like to hold on to things and save things and things like that.
That's true.
Kids don't do that anymore. Like the whole idea of like, oh, don't you guys miss physical media? No.
Yeah,
no,
right.
they don't. Like
they don't.
They're never gonna know what it's like to own music, and they don't want to.
Hey, the fucking
they watch fucking music on YouTube
for free. Yeah, but then again, albums are making some kind of stupid comeback. Like there is something tangible.
They're making
about
a niche comeback, but they're not really making vinyl is not actually going to be a real. You know, like hipsters like Travis like to buy vinyl.
Do you buy vinyl?
Yeah.
Why? Does it sound different?
I think so. Yeah. I also still like physical media sometimes.
But that's because you and I grew up with it, right?
Yeah.
So did I.
I think, musicians who put out these ultimate collector's edition things are very smart because you're getting money that I normally wouldn't give you.
Especially if it's limited.
Exactly. Oh, I love a good
Would you get a Pearl Jam album?
I have all of them.
Do you on record?
Yeah.
Would you still want it if it was a limited edition?
If it wasn't?
If it was.
Oh, if it was? Yeah.
Wait, do you play them at home, though?
Some of them I don't.
You don't want to scratch the vinyl, right?
Yeah, some of them I just keep,
Hope your dumb dog bumps into him with his shitty sinuses, looking for the Afrin.
Yeah. His dog's snot goes all over your limited edition vinyl records.
That'd be a comedy of errors.
Hey, the Cubs are almost in the World Series. Is that correct? 2-2 at the Dodgers. I don't give a fuck about sports, but that's kind of cool.
Yes.
I want to see the Cubs make it to the World Series.
Just because?
Yeah, man.
They already made it to the World Series, didn't they? Or did they?
No, miss. They
80
haven't.
years ago.
They came close, though, right?
Yeah, that was the problem. They keep getting close.
They don't keep getting close.
Look,
for a long time, they weren't close at all.
Look, lady, they keep getting close. They got close. What was the guy who fucked up the...
Steve Bartman?
Yeah.
They got close to 1 year that was the Back to the Future.
Face. And the Indians are in.
Yeah.
So it's...
Indians haven't won 40-something years.
Cubs versus Indians?
Well, they were in 97?
Yes.
That's the last time they were in?
Yes.
Wow. They beat the Yankees that year. That was frustrating.
Huh? Oh, yeah. But then
I was working with Brett Butler on Caroline's. I still remember that. I was going ballistic. And she saw me years later, and she goes, "You still a big Yankees fan?" And she reminded me how fucking unbearable I was that weekend because they were losing.
Yeah. I went to a World Series game in '96. I went to Game 1.
Wow, that was a fucking big one. That was against the Braves.
Yes.
The Yankees lost the first 2 of that series.
And I'll never
won the
forget
next 3 in Atlanta.
Rudy Giuliani's big fat kid in the front row.
Yeah, Andrew.
With a T-shirt on in the cold weather.
Why'd you go to the World Series?
My dad took me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
It was
still
bring your
trying
daughter to the ball game.
Yeah, he's like, no, he's not gay. He's not gay. He's not gay. He's not gay. He's not gay.
Exactly. Gonna sit on the bat.
Morgan Spurlock's outside. We should bring him in. He's got a new documentary that's premiering this Saturday.
Cool.
At 9 p.m. on Discovery called Rats. I watched it.
I didn't know. I have to pay attention to
Yeah,
email.
you don't check your stupid
That
emails.
fart is disgusting, dude. Hey, good seeing Morgan. No, this one wasn't. This was Sam.
Don't believe a word he says.
Yeah.
Don't believe a word he says.
I always claim my farts.
Welcome, Morgan Spurlock.
I just got to, just for those of you at home who are listening, it smells spectacular.
It's got a nice whiff.
It's got a nice aroma.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of, you've dealt with a lot of disgusting things in your.
Every morning I do.
I'm sure.
Just starting this morning. Yeah.
I'm sure Super Size Me contained quite a few McDonald's farts.
It was a very smelly. I smelled. See, with that film also, it's like you had no idea. I smelled so bad by the end of that film. Like I was just putting off like this terrible McMusk, like just this deep fried funk. And
you didn't really talk about the stench that goes along with it.
Oh, it's like a real proper terrible smell. My girlfriend hated me at the time.
You probably could have got a lot more people to agree with you on the McDonald's thing if you were like, also, it makes you stink.
Also, in smell-o-vision. Yeah.
Was it your body sweat, like your armpit odor and all that? It smelled like bad shit, right?
It was like what would, just the farts smelled bad, and then like kind of what was sweating out of me anytime I would sweat just smelled terrible.
I love a good McDonald's fart, though. Sometimes when Kenny and I would be on the road, I'd get like at 2 a.m, there's just nothing, and you're like, I'm nauseous, I gotta eat.
Yeah.
I throw a cheeseburger down before we hit the next exit. Oh, it's fucking
Would you get
wonderful.
gassy?
Horrid.
Real quick?
As the crinkle of the fucking paper opened, it was like...
It smells very similar on both ends. That's the thing. Yeah.
It makes you hungry again.
That's right.
It's a great cycle. So Sam saw this documentary. I didn't know we were able to see it. I'm really bad at this.
Jim's not a technological guy, so he doesn't tend to check emails.
I do check them, but they just got to text me and tell me I got a thing for you. I get so many emails. I should have seen. So what is this about rats? Because we're all fascinated with these awful creatures.
Yeah. So, well, a friend of mine, a guy named Josh Braun, optioned a book by Robert Sullivan, came out a few years ago, New York Times bestseller, about rats, which was all about like rat infestations in New York, the history of rats. And so my friend brought me this book, and he goes, tell me what you think about it. And I read it, and I'm a lifelong horror fan. Like, I grew up a crazy horror fan.
I can tell you made it like a horror movie.
That was the whole idea.
Yeah.
And so I grew up loving, like, I had terrible parents back in the 70s where they would take me to movies you should never take kids to, like, The Exorcist or The Omen or, Jaws and Scanners. And Scanners was the movie that made me want to make movies. Like, when Michael Ironside made that guy's head explode, that was it. Changed my life.
Didn't you say, I'm going to suck your brain dry? Was that what that was?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see the Green Inferno?
Oh, Green Inferno. Yeah.
I loved that movie.
Yeah, I love Eli Roth.
It was just a throwback to like everything that's not made anymore, right? Like very 70s, like cannibal movies.
It was like I just was having a whole cannibal conversation just yesterday. But so after I read the book, I went back to my friend Josh and I said, well, what if we made a horror documentary? So it'll be a straight doc, it'll be all true, but we shoot it like a horror film, score it like a horror film. Make it feel as dark and as creepy.
Great.
It's great. And so the film came out really dark and fucked up, and I think it's so awesome. Like, I'm really proud of it.
And it's not like it's a very different from people who are used to Morgan Spurlock documentaries, because it's not like you're not a character in it at all.
I'm not in one frame of the whole movie because I thought it was scary enough without putting this face in the movie. It's gonna be better. And we have an amazing editor, Pierre Tacol, who also scored the film, so it sounds like this great 1980 John Carpenter film. Like it is. It's got this great synth-driven soundtrack. It's fantastic.
I didn't think it was a documentary when I turned it on. Like I when I first started watching that opening scene and the thing jumps and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, is this just a movie about? Is this like that movie Ben? Like what is Morgan doing now?
What do you learn about rats? Like, I want to know what do you learn? Because all we know about them is that they're hard to kill and they fucking can get it anywhere.
Not me. I watched the movie. I know a lot about rats.
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's why I want to know, what would I learn if I checked my email?
So many. If you check your email and watch the film, which is this Saturday night on Discovery at 9:00, if you watch the movie, you'll learn so many things. We travel all around the world. That's the thing. This isn't just like an innate U.S. problem or New York problem. Although New York does have a tremendous amount of rats. Chicago's actually now #1 in America. So
really?
Congratulations, Chicago. Very proud of you guys. But as you travel around the world, you start to see that everywhere you go, there are rat infestations. India, Vietnam, Cambodia. We're in England. We're in France.
Where's the worst?
I mean, America's bad, but I think the worst that we saw over the course of making this film, I mean, India, you get into like Mumbai, where there's also a lot of people sleeping on the streets, so there's a lot of people who have to deal with kind of being bitten in the middle of the night, and it's, I think that where we saw the worst was probably there.
That was probably my favorite part, because like we had just gone to New York, because the movie goes like location to location to location and just kind of shows how the culture deals with this rat culture. And we had just been in New York, and you see all this technology and the cameras going down the drains and these health department things and their methods and all this stuff. And then you go to India, and they've got a problem that's so bad, thousands of people are dying from the diseases that the rats are carrying.
And they have a city group of employees called the night rat killers that go out at night that go out armed basically with like a net and a stick and a flashlight.
That's all
and
it is.
And a bag. And they go out and they kill rats with their bare hands, and it's one of the most incredible things you'll ever see.
I might have missed the point of the movie though, because I found myself I kept feeling bad for the rats.
Well,
that's why it's called relating to them.
That's right.
A pest that people want to kill.
Yeah. I think that there are. I think that some people will probably feel bad for them. I think at the end of the day, a lot of people realize that they are a menace in a lot of ways and carry a lot of disease and cause problems. I mean, some of the things you learned, or I learned over the course of making this film, is just the way that rats evolve. Like, they evolve 10 times faster than human beings, so that if you create a poison to kill a rat, within a few generations, they'll already start to develop an immunity to that poison.
Right.
So, I mean, it is a remarkable thing how evolution has just created this little survival machine in these rats.
It was nuts seeing them, like, that they had very quickly evolved to the point where the poison did not affect them whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they had like their whole little communities, and they could communicate with each other, where like if you put poison out, then they showed it, like they had a hidden camera in so you could see it in the ceiling of some place.
That's right.
Like if you put poison out for a rat and they don't know what the poison is, they'll leave it there, and then they'll send the weakest rat out to get it.
To check it out.
And then they'll watch. And if that weak rat dies, then they'll leave it alone.
Yeah,
they'll piss on it, and they'll
pee
leave
all
it
over
alone.
him. Yeah, they pee all over him, so they know don't go near that rat or that poison. And so,
wow.
Yeah, so they have
Jesus Christ! You know how fast I would have been ostracized by humanity if that's how we did it here, just covered in urine in my own house.
I thought that was just called Saturday.
Yeah, it is. Thank God I was able to shower.
You knew it was a communication tool as well.
Wow, that's pretty. Why did they cut their tails off? Was that what they're dead?
That was when, so they cut the tails off of those to do the research. This shot, we're looking at the trailer right now in the studio, and so this is one of my favorite things. In the rural countryside of England, they have packs of terriers, rat terriers and Jack Russell terriers, that will go out and hunt rats on farms. So they have this big day of it where they go out and they have those hunting days. All the people put on like their hunting gear, like they were going fox hunting, and they take these little terriers out and just they dig up where there were rats, and they just like kill hundreds and hundreds of rats.
And that's needed because they cause a havoc on the farm.
That's exactly right. So places where they'll grow like hunting birds or things like that, because rats will eat other birds. Rats will eat other rats. Rats are
hungry.
They're hungry and super carnivores. So they will eat whatever is around. And so on these farms where they have these types of livestock, like they will bring in these dogs to help control the rat problem. It's an amazing thing to witness.
I'm so glad I don't live in the city. Like, I don't even know if you're going to want to watch it, because they really are everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
That scene where like, because they have a camera that can go down drains.
That's right. So we stuck a camera under the street.
And you see, like, they're like, we're just see if we can find one. And you end up seeing how many there are.
Where did you put the camera down?
There was a crack in the sidewalk, and so we basically took the crack and we stuck it under the crack in the sidewalk, because when you see certain cracks, a lot of those cracks are caused by rat paths that are underneath the sidewalk. When you see a perfect crack that goes from either a drain to a building, that a lot of times that's caused by rats underneath it. And so we stuck it in. Yeah, so we stuck it into this crack so we could see underneath, and inside there was like dozens of rats just like waiting to come out to get the food. And that's the problem in New York City and big cities everywhere. We are giving them their sustenance. Every night we put out the garbage, and so every night the rats are like, well, why would we ever leave?
The problem is we should put signs up.
Yeah.
Like to not eat the food. They probably don't know any better.
That's right. Exactly.
No food here, just garbage.
Sorry, just garbage. And so now there's all these people who are trying to create, they have like these mint flavored garbage bags that apparently they say rats won't chew through them because they hate the flavor of the garbage bag. And I'm like, so the exterminator we talked, he's like, oh yeah, those don't work.
They eat shit, don't they?
They'll chew right through those.
Yeah. They're immune to poison, but mint is too much for them.
Exactly.
It's not my taste.
I hate it in my tea as well.
Where on earth did you find the New York Exterminator for this movie because he might be like Doc or no, he might be my favorite character.
He's one of the greatest characters I've ever found.
Yeah,
that I've ever found in my life. So once we knew we were making the film, I wanted to find Quint. I wanted to find Quint.
Yes.
I wanted to find Quint on the boat, who's there saying 200 men went into the water. You wanted that guy who's going to tell you those stories. And so we started just asking around New York City saying, where can we find Quint? Where's the guy? I want this salty old exterminator. And everybody, no matter where you went in the city, everybody's like, oh, you got to call Ed Sheehan. You got to call Ed Sheehan out in Bay Ridge. And so, so we go to Bay Ridge, we meet with Ed Sheehan. Ed Sheehan's been doing this 49 years. He's been killing rats in New York City. And so we just sit down, we talk to him, we asked him some questions, he told us some stories, and I was like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
This is Robert Shaw for us.
Wow.
And he's just sitting there and it's all well lit and he's smoking his cigar and just like letting you know, like, you think you know rats? You don't know rats.
You don't know rats.
Yeah.
You don't. I know rats.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him. That's Ed Sheehan. So, and he's clean shaven there. That was at the film festival, Toronto Film Festival premiere, where the movie's part of the Midnight Madness section. So we kind of got the blessing of being a real proper horror film by premiering at Midnight Madness. We were opposite Blair Witch and a bunch of other great twisted movies.
Cool.
It was awesome.
So is that what made this appealing for you?
Very different Ed Sheehan right there. That is not the Ed Sheehan we're looking for.
Is that what made this appealing? That it felt like you were making like a scary movie as opposed to...
Well, I didn't want to make just a straight historical movie like rats came from Mongolia in the 15th century. That was not, it's not the movies I like making. I like making, even documentaries, I like making movies that feel like movies. And the ability to kind of try something different, make a real genre-bending film, which I think the film does a great job of. And so it is a straight doc. You will learn so much when you watch this, but it plays like a horror film. It feels like a movie.
It's amazing how they are the most fast. Rats, roaches, you can get people to watch shit on them all day long, and they're just disgusting.
It's great. And the fact that Discovery Channel, which we were so excited about, so we pitched them first. We said, well, here's what we want to make, thinking for sure they're going to be like, nope, not for us. They were like, oh, yeah, let's make this. Let's do it. And they were on board. They completely supported us the whole time. They were like, whatever you guys want to do. They just, they kind of gave us free reign to make the creepiest, weirdest movie we could.
It really creeps you. Like, I was sitting there, I was watching part of it on a train in New York.
Yeah.
And I just felt like there was just every 30 seconds I had to look down and see if there's a rat that was going to crawl up my ankle or stuff. Because you've seen the YouTube videos, right, where the guy falls asleep.
Well, that's
on the subway.
That story, that rat that ran up the guy's body to sleep on the subway, and Pizza Rat, both created by a New York performance artist, both fake videos.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That this performance artist shot the videos and then put them out to the press, and then suddenly they got picked up everywhere. Everybody thought they were real.
Oh, so the rat crawling up the guy is not real?
Also fake.
Wow.
I've had a rat crawl at me, but it was my friend's pet. My friend had a pet rat, and she put it, and it crawled up. And the weird part was feeling their little claws dig into you. She had two of them, and they were fat. And they get these little red mites on them. I don't know what those are, but even domesticated rats get them. But they were her pets, and they still felt a little...
Those are Ebola.
Oh,
those are Ebola bugs.
But it was weird feeling them... feeling them on. Well, how'd they create this? Is that guy the performance artist or no?
So that's not the performance artist. Is a girl named Zardulu,
and the guy is someone.
And
the
guy is someone that she.
That's a trained rat.
With. And that was on a train. And Pizza Rat, she also created.
She's not the same one with the crickets, is she?
I don't think so. Like but she will only, like we said, do we want to talk about this? And so we reached out to her and she sent us a video of her because she wears this mask when she talks to you and then disguises her voice. She goes, I am Zardulu. I will talk to you about the rats. And so I was like, we're not putting this in the movie.
Yeah,
this is not going in the film. Exactly. It's not happening.
It didn't sound good.
Yeah, no.
Like a mob witness.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty,
that's what she wears. That costume. That's what she wears in the videos.
I never get freaked out by it. Like, meaning I don't want one on me. No. But if I'm walking and I see them scurrying past your feet from garbage to the bushes, I don't necessarily love it, but I'm like, they're not going to jump on me. They want garbage.
Yeah, they'll only jump on you when cornered. Like if they feel like they have no other way to get out, then they will jump and they'll jump right for your chest. So they'll try and jump and they can jump like 4 to 5, like anywhere between 4 and 6 feet in the air, depending on how big the rat is.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
And so they'll go for your chest because they want to get as close to your face as possible because they'll know that will usually scare you away, just so they can have the ability to jump and then run.
But they don't want to bite you. They want to get out of there.
They want to get out of there.
So rats, how about the old the 12th century thing they would do where they put that on your chest?
With the bucket.
They heat the other side of it?
That's right, yeah. So they would basically get like a metal bucket. They put a rat on your chest and put a metal bucket on the top and start to burn it. Uh-huh. And then a rat will eat through your stomach and eat through
to get away from the metal.
To escape the heat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like a medieval rat
torture.
torture.
Too.
Yeah.
They did that in American Psycho in the book.
Oh, they did? Is
Yeah,
that how
he
you
has
knew
the
about it?
rats tunnel into a girl's pussy. And then he fucking, because her pussy, the book is so good, because her vagina, it won't fit the tube, so he burns it with acid, then he puts the tube in, and then he puts the rat in, and it burrows into her stomach, and then he pulls the tube out.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What do you...
I didn't put that in the movie.
No,
I left that one out of the film.
You have to at least put canned laughter.
That's right. You forget to leave things for the sequel.
So you were there for all the shoots or just some of them?
I was there for the whole movie.
So was that creepy to be around that amount of rats?
In the rat temple. The rat temple by far.
Well,
the rats. So the film ends, like we go to this place in India. Oh, you are awesome. Thank you. We go to this place in India where they believe, and India is a gigantic country. I mean, it's huge. Billions of people live there. And so you go from Mumbai, where they go out at night with the night rat killers and kill them with sticks and nets. And then just to the north of that, in Rajasthan, there is a temple where there are 35,000 rats in this one building, all alive. And the people who live in the town and come to worship there believe that these are their ancestors, that when they die as humans,
idiots.
they are that you are reincarnated as a rat.
Right.
And then the rat lives his life, and then when he dies, he's reincarnated back as a person.
You don't think that's true?
No, it's just Drek.
And so people go there and they basically feed them, they hang out with them, they play with them.
They feed them by hand?
They feed them by hand. There's these giant bowls that the rats drink out of.
That was the worst.
That rats drink milk out of, and they come up and they drink the milk out of it with the rats. There's the picture right there. That is unbelievable.
There's literally a scene where all the rats are drinking milk out of this bowl.
Milk.
And the guy is talking to the camera.
And it's you can see there's like turds floating in it and like urine floating on the top of the milk.
And
they
he's just
come up.
He's scooping it up with his hand and being like, "The milk is good. The milk is good.
The milk is fine.
Do
I won't get sick."
Do the rats bite these people or no?
I mean, I'm sure there have been people who've been bitten. We talked to them and they said, yeah, people have gotten bitten, but it's usually just a play bite. They're not like trying to fight you or hurt you, Do
the rats associate people with bringing them food?
Oh, it's at this temple completely. Like these rats are not afraid of one human in that place because the humans take care of them.
Did you feel when you would get back to your hotel rooms or whatever, like you had fucking rats everywhere?
How dirty is it?
I would come home and I would shower. There was not enough soap in every hotel I would stay in. It's like I would go in, I'd have the hottest shower. I'd be in the shower for like 35, 40 minutes, just like scrubbing myself. But it is an amazing.
I would go and
film.
look there like that, especially since they're so used to people.
Oh yeah.
But the whole. Why do you gotta wear slippers? But barefoot. You go barefoot?
Because you have to take your shoes off.
Yeah, you got to worship. It's the temple,
That's right.
Got to be respectful.
Ew, fuck that.
And so you have to walk around barefoot.
Imagine having a fucking foot worship fetish in that shitty country.
Rats crawling all over your feet.
Oh man.
Oof.
Oh, there's Zardulu right there.
Milk is good. Awesome. And I've said that to women I've dated, but
the milk is good.
That's disgusting. I wouldn't want rats in my shoes, leaving their little rat shits.
Yeah,
but I guess you knew going into this that this would be all about the footage, right? You had to get that rat footage.
We were shooting in the sewers of Paris, which they wouldn't let us shoot in the sewers of New York City, which is they're like, no, it's a safety hazard. And I'm like, is it? Is it a safety hazard or is it something else?
You don't want it all exposed.
Another reason why you don't want us in there?
Yeah. Did you go barefoot?
And so,
socks?
We had socks. We had a little bit of coverage. I was not going to be,
The kids just sitting there. This is fucking horrible.
But so you're shooting in the sewers in Paris?
So we're shooting in the sewers in Paris, full on like Tyvek suits, like the Wellington boots, that come way up and with the duct tape around, just because, like you said, some points as you're going through the sewers of Paris, you're wading through anywhere between 6 to 12 inches of like full-on excrement that's being flushed out of the buildings and just rats running around everywhere down there. I mean, it was one of the most disgusting places I've ever shot in my life. And then none of it ended up in the film. And so you're in there and you're just like, oh my God, can't believe I spent a whole day in like a Paris sewer and none of it made it in the movie.
You know what the most helpful part of the whole movie is? It's that you see what a rat piss stain
It's incredible.
Like.
So And
so you can go to a restaurant and you can see, because you see that now you look down at the sidewalk, you see them everywhere.
What's a rat piss stain look like?
It is usually like so you can see the gob, so it looks like a circular piece, but it has a pulled into it because they usually dribble at the end.
Oh, God bless them.
And so it's like a circular piece with like a little dribble, so it looks like an extended balloon almost. That's one in the ceiling. So when you have ceiling tiles that look like that, there's usually an infestation in your roof where they're peeing in the ceiling tiles and it will spread. And
that's like that is on the ceiling?
Yeah, it looks like a water slide, but that's usually rat urine.
Oh, no.
Because you see that on the ceilings a lot.
Yeah. And that's usually like comes from. I'm looking at the ceiling in here now.
I know.
Like,
So
what's
am I.
happening? What's happening in Sirius? The studio here looks pretty good.
Yeah, we used to in the old here. I don't think there's any rats up here.
No.
But in the old place that we were at,
the management, right or wrong?
Whoa, Jim.
Yeah, rebels in the morning.
The old place that we were at on 57th Street was really bad because there was a vacant lot next to us.
Oh yeah.
And so like you'd see them. I tell you, when we were doing, because we start the show now at 8. But when we were starting at like 6 in the morning, so I would have to walk here at like 4:30,
that's prime time.
5
That's prime
o'clock.
time.
I remember right in front of our building.
Yeah.
It was like fall. It was like dark. It was cool. And I thought that there was a whole bunch of leaves, like a giant thing of leaves blowing across the street. And I realized it was dozens of rats just scurrying from under a car.
Wow.
I mean, and there'd be on 57th Street, Mars used to tell me that the garbage men, it was their sport. It was their game because every day they would jump off the garbage truck. They would have a baseball bat, and one of them would pick up the garbage bag, and the other would get ready because there was always rats under the garbage bag right outside our building.
They don't get freaked out.
No, they would hit the rats with bats.
Garbage guys must be so used to rats and roaches.
Oh, they've just seen it all. Those guys have seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and smelled it all. That's also a very smelly job.
And like there's a supermarket like 3 blocks up from here, and every morning that I would come in, as long as it wasn't snowing or whatever, like in the fall and the spring especially, every morning there'd be rats scurrying across that road in front of that supermarket.
I'll tell you what's creepy is when you see them hanging off the metal garbage cans.
Yeah.
Like when you see like the metal garbage cans that are they almost look like a fence. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, like with
they've got the railings. They've got the railings on them.
Yeah. And they crawl up there and they're hanging off the rim. And you'll see sometimes 6 of them on a fucking thing when there's a full. It's really awful.
It's awful.
Yeah, like a regular outdoor
like
city garbage can.
Yeah, like the one that was on the left right there. I think we just saw one with the metal.
They're graded. They're graded.
We just saw there was like when you said you're like 6 in the morning, like 6 in the morning, 6 in the evening is usually like prime time for the rats. Like that's when they'll get up in the morning and look for food, or they'll do it at the end of the day when people are like leaving work and all the garbage is being thrown out.
Right.
And if you see a rat out, like if you see one, that's the weak rat. So the alpha rats will send out the weaker rats to look for food first. And then once they find it and they don't die from the poison or they aren't killed from the food, they'll come back and get all the rest of the rats. So if you see one by himself looking around, that's usually the weakest of all.
That's probably one of the scariest things is the organization that exists inside the rat community, so they know what they're doing.
That's right. Yeah, there's the big alpha rat that's just like, hey, why don't you go check it out?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, boss. I'm going to go check it out, boss. Come back and tell you.
Wow. So, but if you see a couple of them going back and forth.
If you see a bunch, then they've usually gone and gotten everybody else. Like there's a scene in the film where we found this big pile of garbage downtown. And so we're going to the bags and they're lifting up the bags. And so you're seeing big rats, middle rats, baby rats. Because what's happened, so they scouted the bags and then went and got the whole colony. So the whole rat colony comes up.
Was that just some dude, by the way, who walked up and saw you guys filming?
That was the guy who works next door. He's like, he goes, oh, you guys want to see rats? Hey, look at this.
He just started kicking garbage bags. And I mean, there were dozens of rats in the garbage pile.
That's fucking, and you know what would be really awesome if you went and zoomed in on the rats and they're as grossed out by each other as we are. Like, not wanting to touch anything, all skeeved out.
Look at that guy. That guy's like Tom Cruise climbing up in the middle of those garbage cans.
I got to cut out. You're fascinating, dude. I'm filming something this morning, but
great to see you, Jim.
I love your work so much.
Great to see you.
So good, Morgan.
Thank you.
And congratulations. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm back tomorrow. We had a busy one tomorrow.
How do you feel about all the documentaries that are popping up on Netflix now? I feel like
I think they're okay.
I think Netflix has done an awesome job of just making more people watch docs, see docs. I mean, between Netflix and like 30 for 30, like the way that they've been able to, the way they've grown the audience of people who would never watch docs before is fantastic.
Do you watch that? Like, did you watch the OJ 5-part 30 for 30?
I did. I thought it was brilliant.
Do you sit there and watch something like that? Like, fuck, I wish I could do something that like epic. You know what I mean? It's like for 10 hours of like this whole, here's the whole story.
Well, the thing is, like, Ezra didn't even come in thinking it was going to be that big in the beginning until he started doing his research and then started saying, here's what the episodes will be. And it kind of just got bigger and bigger and became this thing. And he's like, I think it's going to be this long. And ESPN's like, great, let's do that then.
As long as you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
And they made like a TV event out of it.
It was incredible. And it was so well done. And I think that, and that's one of those things, like, you know, you go back 5-10 years ago, would not have happened in the States. You know, that's a very European production. Like, that is a very European way of telling a story. We're going to do a 6-part, 5-part doc about one topic over this many nights. And the fact that we've kind of come back to the point where now in the U.S., we have things like Making a Murderer, The Jinx, and things like the OJ piece, where there are these long, deep dives into like really specific topics, and they're rating through the roof, and people are eating them up. And I think that smarter fare, people are seeing now that smarter fare will win, and that they can bet on smarter fare and it'll do well. And so that's what I really believe in.
It drives me crazy though, because like I feel like Super Size Me came out, and that was the first one on a mass level.
And was populist. It was a very, very populist movie.
And it was kind of like, but you left going like, oh, maybe I shouldn't eat that much fast food or something or whatever.
Yeah.
But like now, I can't watch any of them anymore.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's no food that you can eat. All food.
Yeah, it's all bad.
I watched one about it. Corn is bad. Everybody
sugar corn,
might as well be cocaine.
That's right.
Like everything. I'm like, I thought I was okay, but I don't think I am.
Yeah, you can't drink water. You don't know where your water's coming from. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's just, you're gonna shrivel up and die.
Right. Plus, like all old people now look terrible because they all think they should be skinny.
That's right.
And then no, put a little weight on. Like it's okay. But what do you think of the phenomenon of nutrition docs?
It's I think that again, everything in moderation. I'm a big believer everything in moderation, including moderation. So I think that I think you need to find the movies that you like. I think that there's topics for everybody. There's movies about veganism and vegetarianism and animal rights and your grain and big farming and agribusinesses. So I feel like there's a lot. And at some point though, you have to like say, okay, here's how I'm going to live my life.
Yeah.
You know what? I think those people in Japan, they do a great job. They eat a lot of fish. They don't eat any processed foods. They have some rice. Like they vegetables. Those guys, they got a good diet. They have very low heart disease. That sounds. Oh, the European, those Mediterraneans over there who look so tan and healthy, and they eat all that olive oil and
right.
fresh food and pasta. It's like I want to do that life. I feel like that you just need to find something that works for you, and and just don't be an idiot about it.
What if it's like fuck it, I'll figure it out in my 40s. Does that work?
You've just described every friend I have.
yeah. When you're in your 20s, you're like, I'll figure it out once I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Fuck it, I'm good till 40s.
Then suddenly,
sure.
then you're like this fat guy in your 40s, and you're like, all right, then I should probably figure this out now.
yeah. How did this happen?
How did this happen? Thank goodness I'm already married. Yeah,
exactly.
don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. So what do you just become like when you have a project? Do you just fully invest and become? I'm going to be obsessed with rats for
X amount of time,
right? However long this shoot is, and then I'm just going to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I mean, I usually will balance my time, becoming obsessed about one thing while we're in production on that, and that becomes like my number one focus. But I'm usually prepping the next thing automatically because there's already something in the wings, and so while I'm diving into this, I may already be doing some pre-research on the next thing. But I'd say 90 to 95% of my brain power is like invested in like vermin while we made this. That was it.
But then you end up being the guy at the party who can just talk about anything.
That's right.
You're moving from project to project.
Exactly. I'm like this amazing encyclopedia of minimal knowledge.
I have a base understanding of
everything. Yeah. I have a base understanding of almost everything. That's right.
Do you live in the city?
I do. I live in Brooklyn.
How do you do it after this fucking thing that you did?
In my neighborhood. It's like I was just telling somebody this. Like I've not seen a rat in Fort Greene in a while. Like I live in a good kind of. I don't say it's rat free because I don't think rat free is. New York City's not rat free. Oh, they're
the guy
everywhere.
with his cigar. He told me, fanciest places you'll ever go to. They're there.
But I'm in a very unfancy neighborhood. I just think that I don't think there's a lot of empty lots around. I think they do a pretty good job with the garbage. So I have not seen, and now I've just jinxed myself. I have not seen a rat in my neighborhood in probably a year. Like my immediate neighborhood, and that's like within 3 blocks of my house. I haven't seen a rat.
But if you see one, it's probably just one, right?
Oh no! If you see one, if you see one, there's a whole gang of them just waiting.
They're all over. Like it's so weird too, because I think he's right, and maybe it's because they throw out more trash. But the really expensive neighborhoods, like when you get way downtown, like by where the World Trade Center
you get down near Wall Street, or you go up like Park Avenue or those places where they're throwing out bags and bags and bags of garbage. There are so many rats up there, and you'll see them like all along Park Avenue, Fifth Avenue. At just certain times when like all those giant bags of garbage come out.
They figure out where the good life is.
That's exactly right. They're like, hang out, they throw out such better food uptown.
Yeah.
We should go up there.
They don't use any of those pesky mint garbage bags.
That's right.
So what's the next, what are you going to be working on after this? Saturday at 9 p.m. on Discovery.
Correct, yeah.
And by the way...
And then so it'll be on Saturday, 9 p.m. on Discovery. That's the premiere. And then, a month from now, it'll be on Netflix, 35 days.
Oh, great.
In 35 days, it'll be on Netflix where everybody will be able to see it, commercial-free. So it'll be great.
And it's also really good if you don't live in the city.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to watch because you're like, I'm good. Like, because I live in Westchester.
Right.
So when the thing comes up that says Westchester, New York, I
You're
go,
like, no!
Don't do this to me. Don't do it. But when it was just the lab,
Just
I was
the
like,
science. Just the scientists.
Thank God. Because I live in an old building, and I'm like, if they're in any building in Westchester, they're in my building.
Yeah, this movie, and you also want to make sure you eat before you watch this film. So eat beforehand.
Right.
Before you watch the film.
Because you're not going to any restaurant after
You're not
this.
going to be eating after this or during it. I have a feeling during the film you're going to be putting whatever you're munching on down.
Yeah, because I worked in a movie theater, when I was in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we would literally it was I think it was like field mice.
Right. Probably.
But who knows?
Sure.
Right. And so
or as Ed would say, those aren't field mice. Those are baby rats.
Yeah. I'm not treating you for field mice.
I'm treating you for field mice.
Because the things that we did to take care of that place were so bad. Thank God the movie theater shut down now because there was where you store the candy, right?
Yeah.
We would have behind the counter, not in the glass thing, but the spare, the extra candy that you would replace the stuff with.
Yes.
One shelf, we just gave up. We were like, okay, that's for the field mice because there's droppings.
They're going to get in there anyway.
And there's holes in the boxes.
Yeah.
So don't put anything on that shelf. And just it wasn't a foot above it. That's where we'll keep the candy. They won't get up there. They just do the bottom shelf. Or it was like the popcorn. We'd leave it on the floor. We'd put it in a big yellow garbage bag.
That's right.
And we just use it the next day. But why? There's mice in the theater. What are you doing?
That's amazing.
So yeah, don't do anything there. Don't do anything anywhere.
That's right. We have this amazing film that this is the next thing, but it's not the next thing. We've already finished this. So while we were shooting Rats, this other movie that we premiered at Sundance was making the rounds, and it comes out in theaters next week. So people, this is a great thing for people who don't want to see Rats, who don't like horror films. We made a spectacular family movie, which I've never made a G-rated movie in my life. Mm-hmm. And so we made this film called The Eagle Huntress about this 13-year-old girl whose father teaches her how to hunt with a golden eagle.
Yeah.
This girl is she is like a superhero. It's like the greatest girl power movie ever. So everybody should take their kids to see this film. It is phenomenal.
And did you did you write, direct?
So basically the director of the film, Otto Bell, came to me with 10 minutes of raw footage about 2 years ago and said, "What do you think?" I said, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
And so we came on and finished the whole film with him. So we brought on the whole crew, we raised all the money, we did all the reshoots, we did all post. I got Sia to do the theme song. Daisy Ridley narrates the film.
Man.
It's awesome.
That's
amazing.
So
people will love this movie. It is we already sold the remake rights to Fox Animation.
So did you just kind of figure out the industry after the first one did
after
well?
Super Size Me?
Were you just how do I make a career out of this?
Well, I was already working in the film and TV industry. Just it was a lot more hustle with a lot less success.
Yeah.
And so on the heels of that, I was like, I have a real opportunity to do more. And so we built a business, and now we do movies, we do TV, we help other filmmakers.
Most of those hit documentary of the moment things.
Yeah.
They don't have the guy doesn't have staying power usually.
Yeah.
So you've done something.
I'm very tenacious. I'm like a rat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna be here. I'm sticking around.
Oh, Morgan Spurlock. Oh, he'll be there. Oh, he'll be when I'm gone. He'll still be here.
That guy'll still be here.
What's your favorite thing that you've done? Do you have one, or are you just moving to the next?
No,
thing?
I listen. I love all my children, even the ugly ones, as my friends love to say. It's but there's movies that I've made that I really am proud of. Greatest movie ever sold is a movie that I think to this day is still funny and still sharp and such a meta film. For people who haven't watched it, it's a movie all about product placement, marketing, and advertising.
By the way, I believe the film is actually called Palm Wonderful Presents.
The greatest movie ever sold. See, it works. See, the branding and marketing works. So the whole idea behind it is it's a movie all about product placement, marketing, and advertising that was completely paid for by product placement, marketing, and advertising. And it's such a mind fuck when you watch the film. It's so great. I loved it.
I honestly thought that one might be your favorite too, because it also you got to tackle something that you have to deal with. Like, this is like, that's actually what as you're making these things and making these things and that's what you have to
That's right.
go through. And now you get to.
And people say, well, maybe you could have a brand sponsor this. And I'm like, no brand's going to sponsor anything I make. And then suddenly my partner, Jeremy, and I were like, well, maybe we should try and get brands to sponsor this. That's a good idea. Let's try that. And it was, it's a great film. Like, I love that one. I love the film that we made about, Comic-Con a couple years ago. That we did with Stan Lee and Joss Whedon, Comic-Con episode 4, A Fan's Hope. Like, that was just such a great, fun film to make. That film was awesome because that film, we shot the whole film in a week.
Because it's Comic-Con.
Because it's Comic-Con.
Right.
So we shot the people who were going to Comic-Con that we were following like a couple days before, and then we shot the 5 days at Comic-Con, and then we shot them like a couple days after, and then that was it. Movie's done. There's no pickups you're going to do. There's nothing else. Like, movie's in the can.
Right.
And so we shot all the interviews while we were at Comic-Con, both with like the famous folks and the fans that were there, not to mention the people we followed. So it's just. That was one of those where it was so intense and so exciting, and I was sleeping like 3 hours a day for like 6 days.
Right.
But it was one of the most gratifying experiences.
Plus, if you're like, if I could figure out how to do movies in 3 days,
That's right.
This was just my thing.
Like, can't I just do this? And then we actually left that and we said, how can we do more movies like this? This was a good idea.
Well, I would highly recommend that everybody sees Rats. It's on this Saturday at 9 p.m. on Discovery. I already have a text message from somebody who lives here that says, thank you for ruining my muffin and day and night. Fuck you, Morgan Spurlock. And that's just based on this conversation. So I can't imagine how upset they're going to be.
You are going to love this movie. Whoever sent that text, you're going to love this film.
But it really is. It feels like a horror movie and the sounds and everything. And like, you just become, if you don't leave. I was talking to my wife about it last night, and I go, no, it's a great movie about how, like, we can't kill rats. And she goes, oh, you mean because we need them? And I go, no, because they're stronger than us. We physically can't get rid of them. That's right. I go, we don't need them at all. She goes, what do they offer us? I go, I don't think anything.
No, not much.
I don't think
very,
they're good
very,
for
very
anything.
little. They're not like spiders or bats. Like,
right, that have a purpose in the ecosystem.
Very different.
Yeah, they're competing with us.
That's right.
And they might win.
They're
probably.
They're the second most successful species on the planet behind us.
Right.
For now.
For now. Right. And we'll see how the election goes.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you very much,
awesome.
Morgan Spurlock, and we'll be right back after this.
Follow, like, and click Jim and Sam Show on social media. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts are back after this. Welcome back to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Welcome back. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Don't forget to follow along with everything that we do at Jim and Sam Show. I don't know what they do on Snapchat, by the way. Dennis was just in here during the break. Adrian's having... we may have to take it away from him. He's having too much fun with Snapchat. He likes it. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't honestly know if it represents the show whatsoever. But you can follow it at Jim and Sam Show. What'd you say?
It's all cock and ball shots.
Don't do that. I don't want that on my Snapchat, on my show's Snapchat. Of course he does. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's good.
You can follow along at Jim and Sam Show on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, where D-Bag is consistently putting up new videos of all the stuff that happens in studio. I'm sure Morgan Spurlock will be up soon. A bunch of the ridiculous shit that we've been doing is going to be up there. Although, I don't remember who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody last night. Maybe it was when we were doing Ant's show.
It was.
Yeah, about how D-Bag has yet to put up his cellophane segment. The video of him wearing cocksucker red lipstick. Not gone up yet. A little suspicious, but I think we both know why that's happened. Tomorrow, Big Friday show. I'll tell you why it's a Big Friday show. Number one, Jim Norton will be here. Yes, Jim Norton on tomorrow morning with me, as well as a whole bunch of people. I think Elijah Wood's coming by. Rich Voss is coming by. I don't know who else. Matt Serra, maybe. Tons of people. It's going to be a fun show. I got a lot of heat yesterday. Not a lot. It was probably half and half. I forget sometimes that a lot of people that listen to the show are my truck drivers. I love the truck drivers. But you know what kind of music the truck drivers listens to? Country music. Truck drivers love country music. You know who's a great country artist? Randy Travis. Guess what? A lot of truck drivers pissed off that I was making fun of Randy Travis having a stroke yesterday. But at the end of the day, the guy had a stroke and was singing Amazing Grace. And if any other celebrity, if Kim Kardashian had a stroke and was singing Amazing Grace, you guys would probably think it was funny if we mocked her. So guess what? We're going to mock anybody that happens to. If Corey Feldman had a stroke and we were making fun of him, he didn't have a stroke and we were making fun of him. Guess what? You would probably enjoy that. By the way, shout out to everybody that was tweeting Corey Feldman asking for an apology last night. Literally while the debate was on, Corey Feldman was responding to listeners of this show saying, the debate's on, I apologized a week ago. But I did catch some heat. But, you know, more and more people are becoming, they're becoming meaner. They're getting a little edge to them. For instance, Alex Trebek. I love this clip. And I support Alex Trebek in it. I think it's about time Alex Trebek showed some edge. People walk around like he's a nerd. And he needs to figure out where he can alpha. I feel like everybody alphas Alex Trebek. You know what I mean? They kind of make fun of him. SNL makes it seem like he's got no control over Celebrity Jeopardy. And nobody takes him seriously. He's just some Canadian guy who's got the answers on the index cards. Well, wait till you hear this. This happened on Jeopardy the other night.
Favorite type of music is something I've never heard of, but it doesn't sound like fun.
I think it's very fun. It's called nerdcore hip hop. It's
nerdcore
hip hop. Yes. It's people who identify as nerdy, rapping about the things they love: video games, science fiction, having a hard time meeting romantic partners. You know, it's really catchy and fun.
Losers, in other words.
Good for Alex Trebek. Good for Alex Trebek. He's the one guy. Look, I do a lot of very nerdy things, but I'm not one of these guys who thinks that nerdy is the new cool. Like, well, the nerds have taken over, man. No, I do nerdy things, and they're just nerdy, and it is what it is. I like that somebody like Alex Trebek, you mean, in his Alex Trebek voice, too, you mean losers. I think we have a better copy of it here.
In other words.
I think it's very fun. It's called nerdcore hip hop. It's
nerdcore hip hop.
Yes. It's people who identify as nerdy, rapping about the things they love: video games, science fiction, having a hard time meeting romantic partners. You know, it's really catchy and fun.
Losers, in other words.
Well, sure.
No, I'm teasing.
I'm teasing. Alex Trebek, he's not teasing. You know what he's trying to let everybody know? Alex Trebek fucks. Alex Trebek gets laid. He's not one of these guys. He finally found, he's like, everybody's been calling me a dork forever because I ask all these very hard questions. But guess what? I'm not into nerdcore hip-hop.
Yeah, she's rattling off that list of things.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't do any of that.
Yeah, you know who does that stuff? Losers. A bunch of losers doing that stuff. A lot of geeks very unhappy with Alex Trebek. I guess you're not supposed to call who's a loser. Which is fine, but if nerdcore people aren't losers, like who are losers then? Right? Like just be a loser then and take pride in it. Who would be a loser?
You know who I bet loves nerdcore?
Who?
Eddie Q.
Eddie Q probably loves fucking nerdcore.
He was probably like really pushing Apple Music to like maybe put that in as a category.
Right. Well, he's pretty convinced that that's the way the industry's going.
Yeah.
The music and the recording industry is going more towards a nerdcore base.
And he's like, we got to get in front of this thing.
But I'll tell you why he thinks it's cool. It's because he's not on any trend. Like only the really dorky stuff he finds out about in advance. So since he's early on this nerdcore bandwagon, he's like, okay, this is what it's all about.
It's like, guys, you're going to regret this if we don't do it.
Absolutely. One of the nerds, somebody on Twitter, actually, that's a pretty big Twitter account. He's verified and everything. Mega Ran, got some, is this a verse? Is this a straight up verse?
Yeah. Well, you know, the Twitter nerds verified him.
Well, I mean, I'm verified. Yeah. Important people get verified. Let's hear what Mega Ran has to say.
Alex Trebek, you lost a lot of respect. I gotta check you off the rip for coming out of your neck. Talking sideways on geeks, man, you a trip. Guess you hadn't heard nerds make up half of your viewership. Nerdcore is home to some serious lyricists. I'll break this down in a format you're familiar with. This host gets roasted on SNL yearly. Hosts a show for nerds and doesn't know it. Clearly. Nobody likes a know-it-all, condescending blowhard. Easy to be snarky when you're holding all the note cards. But Susan got the last laugh, 20 grand cash, and you're good at all my shows. You don't even have to ask. Suck it, Trebek.
But he said he would let him into all his shows for free.
Talking about the girl who won.
Oh, the girl who won gets to go to his shows for
She won 20 grand.
and she doesn't even have to spend the 20 grand going to his shows. That's so cool. Losers, in other words. He's right. And that's fine, by the way. Like, that's fine. I think if you were like, Alex, you're kind of a dork, right? You'd be like, yes, I am. You know? He's not cool by any stretch. Good for Alex Trebek. Find somebody you can alpha male and alpha male them. Crush it, buddy. Let's go to Chuck in Boston. What's up, buddy? Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
In order to become president, this is where it's going to get crazy about how it's rigged. They need 270 electoral votes, but if they don't get either of the candidates don't get 270 electoral votes, but Trump has more people as far as electing him, voting for him. That's where it's going to get complicated because
it's literally what happened between Al Gore and George Bush. George Bush won and by the way, George Bush snuck away with the electoral votes, but Al Gore won the popular vote. And it is what it is.
That's why it's corrupt, and that's where he's going to bring it up. But what happens if neither candidate gets 270? Who becomes president?
Hillary's going to get the 270. I mean, it
defaults to Eddie Q.
It's in the bag, and I think there is. I think Eddie Q would get it, but Hillary gets the 270. That's the way it goes. Superfan Eric.
Oh, Sam Roberts, professional broadcaster, my first call for you in the morning, baby. I'm so fired up. I'm fucking pissed off at Alex Trebek. I'm a nerd. I make hoagies. Flyers home opener tonight. I'm going to be the first one in the building. Sam Roberts, professional broadcaster. Fuck Alex Trebek. I'm out of my fucking mind today.
Love it. Thank you, my friend. Let's go to James in Louisiana. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Holy shit, I'm on the air. Finally a good radio show on this station.
Fuck yeah.
What's up, Sam? What's up, Jimmy?
How you doing?
Holy fuck. Jimmy, I saw you in Kansas City about 80 years ago. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm a truck driver. I've been doing it for 12 years. I grew up listening to Randy Travis, and I fucking almost dying laughing yesterday.
Thank you.
About the Randy Travis bit. Also, I'd like to add.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to hang up. So if you want to add something else, add.
I love you guys. I'm so glad you guys are on the air. And fuck Opie.
All right. Thank you, James. I don't know all the people that were at all offended by the Randy Travis jokes. Like, what shows have you been listening to that you would think we wouldn't make fun of a guy with a stroke? Like, it's happened many times. All right. We're going to wrap it up for today. Tomorrow, we got Rich Voss. We got Elijah Wood. We may have Matt Serra. Jim Norton will be making a rare Friday appearance. It's going to be an amazing, amazing show. Make sure you're checking Jim and Sam show across all forms of social media, including YouTube. And we will see you tomorrow when the Teft Cam Live returns. I promise you that. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.